We are recording.
Justin, you're a bitch.
Cockball torture.
Ball and dick torture. I don't know.
That's not it.
Close.
That's not it at all.
I don't know. I think my version is the correct one. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, sure.
I know so. Sedge Trauma Day! Yay!
Woo!
Yes, session recap. I replied to it in the recaps channel. So if everyone wants to go to page 6.
Let me put on. I put on some comical little reading glasses. That's what I'm doing right now. There we go.
Hold on, let
Anyway.
me put my glasses on. I'm putting my blue light glasses on for you.
Whenever you're ready.
What page does it start on?
6.
6. Okay.
All right. Manuscript of Alphadon Vin Noir and his observations on the Banes of Thunder. Arleth happened to have a copy of sorts of my manuscript, for which I am eternally grateful. The Banes and I left Waterdeep some time ago. That's supposed to be Baldur's Gate. I just realized we came from Baldur's Gate just now.
Yeah.
Fuck. The Banes and I left Baldur's Gate some time ago and continued southward to my home, to Candlekeep. I informed them of the proper recourse for entering our fine city, and we all prepared accordingly. On the way there, we encountered other travelers on the high road. Seeing as they were not hostile, we made camp near them that night. Late in the night, when Sedge and I were taking watch, something attacked our camp. There were a few horribly close moments for both our party, the Banes, and the camp of the other travelers, but everyone handled it. The Banes are, after all, good at what they do. They wouldn't have beat the Dragon of Icespire Peak if they weren't. They dispatched the creatures, and Sedge and Marcus healed Lena and Haluz, as well as those of the adjacent camp. As a simple observer and scribe, I am fortunate that despite my lack of physical prowess and magical inclination, that the Banes consider me a friend, and they are happy enough to have me record their feats. We did not run into any more monsters on the high road. In due time, we made it to Candlekeep, past customs, and entered the Court of Air, where we bedded for the night. Along the road, the winter winds were biting and treacherous, more than I remember anywhere south of the world's spine being. Strange things are afoot in Faerun, and I'm led to believe the Banes of Thunder are in the thick of it. Diary of Sedge Thistlestrike, Vanquisher of Darkness and Bringer of Divine Light. It's cold. It's freezing, but the cold never feels as bad as it used to, not since the Dragon Mark. I remember Neverwinter being cold out in the slums with Father Augustus, but it was never like this. I can only hope the good people of Neverwinter, those that don't have homes or hearths, are taking care of themselves, taking care of each other as well as they can. Even after... well, never mind. Lena and Marcus are still not talking, I think. I do know I've been a bit distant from the rest of my friends, but how can I not be? This is my one and only chance to prove Elmas wrong, to save my parents, potentially bring more devotees to Erithus. My goddess is all I know, but I've seen the world, been in other planes that I've only read of before. I'm starting to think there are other avenues, different paths that I can take, as Sedge, as Alphadon. The good lady Tamora she would encourage it. Instead of what I'm doing now, walking down these aging streets of shame. That shame that I have resigned myself to. Dangerous thinking. But I've been in danger ever since I left the city walls all those years ago. Danger ever since Elmas left, and I had no sister to shoulder the weight of the world with. Elmas. She would know what to do. She always had a plan, even if it wasn't a good plan. It was still better than whatever I could come up with. She'd know what to do about the Dragon Mark, about the worrying state of Candlekeep. We entered the city, the Court of Air, with no problems. I'm so impossibly grateful to Ylif. I have to make it up to them somehow. Hopefully they haven't been too put out about my distance, but well, I'm sure I can find a way to make it up to them. Maybe I can take them somewhere special in the city. We'll just have to see. And that's it.
Applause, applause. Fingers, poetry snaps.
All
Clap, clap, cheer.
right. Yeah. Go ahead and switch back to. Coming back into the thing, coming back into it, you all are currently in the Hearth, which is sort of this like, tavern eatery place in the Court of Air, filled with much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Central fire pits, various doors on the outside, and this big sort of clockwork spinning gyroscope type thing over the bar counter. There are various students here, various guests, students, I should say, not students, but avowed, various avowed here, and some guests, including, one of the avowed in question is this big ogre fella, in a corner with a book. But, as you guys are here eating, you do know that at some point, your Sedge's parents are beyond the Emerald Door into the inner ward. Well doing.
Well, Parm, are you still there?
Barely.
Could I ask you a very simple question, Marcus to Parm? Marcus to Ylif before you go to sleep.
Oh, wow! Knocking on the fourth
I
wall
don't
there.
really think I want Marcus asking me questions.
No, Marcus to Ylif, a question that he couldn't ask before because you called it a night before, last
Yeah,
session
go
before
for
we
it.
could ask.
Go for it.
We kind of started a discussion the last time before session ended, right? Marcus got some people involved here in the Hearth, and then if there's anybody in this freaking city, and even among this group who would know the answers to this, it would be Ylif.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh god, I remember now.
I don't think I am based on this reaction, but shoot.
Quite honestly, it would be Ylif that would know. What does a Feywild hobo smell like?
I actually
Justin.
remember answering this question Sunday morning last week.
Did someone else ask you?
Jen asked me.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I also mentioned it.
There you go.
Yeah, no,
I
I think it was one of you, but I don't remember my answer. Ylif will just turn and go, I don't know, like sewage crack with air freshener.
Oh, see. You know what? That's the best answer I've heard yet. That actually makes sense to me. With a little bit of glitter mixed in. All right. Thank you, Ylif.
You're welcome.
I fucking hate you.
What? I had to ask this before I forgot to ask, okay? But it looks like Bones and Rippy between. Nobody informed me that this answer has been
I
written.
think I answered something similar when like Jen or Moss asked me.
That is
It was
genuinely
like
a good
last
answer, though.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, sewage crack with a air freshener candle trying to mask it. And somehow glitter.
Fantastic. Okay. Now we can continue with the session after Marcus has asked that question. All right. We've eaten. Oh, what was everybody eating again? Were we eating fish and coffee? Is that what we were doing?
So that was a recommendation of like coffee in a place where everyone is studying is bound to be like really primo coffee, with like a bunch of different styles of getting it.
Actually,
And
no.
then-
Here's the thing. I'd argue it's actually shit coffee because they brew it for pure caffeine.
Oh.
Okay, that's fair. I think The base coffee is
I
shit
concentrate.
caffeine. Is shit coffee for pure caffeine. Which is why there's like a bunch of different options to get it to try and disguise the shitty taste.
For
He's
the
over there
people,
like,
for the guests, for the guests.
Yeah.
yeah. Zed's like, don't drink any of this. I swear, we're gonna be
Yeah,
up.
it's like
It's black tar.
You're gonna be
'cause,
ru-
like, if you're drinking it to stay awake, you're not gonna waste time getting frilly shit. It's just you're chewing coffee beans.
Mhm. And then with like the fish and stuff, because you know they're on the sea, they have to import a lot of like other like farmable stuff because they don't have the ability to do that themselves here. But access to the ocean means, as well as close proximity to Baldur's Gate, means that they have a lot of fish.
Can I say something?
What's that?
I think this coffee has been hotly debated if it's similar to Feywild crack.
The Feywild crack coffee from Mithrid.
No,
Ashley's Alien.
no. Not the crack coffee. Crack.
Literal crack.
Literal
actual
cocaine.
crack.
I just wonder how the drugs differ between the two planes.
Feywild. It's been hotly debated if this is similar to Feywild crack cocaine.
I feel like the
I live in hot
Feywild
dog
mixes
crack cocaine,
hallucinogenics
so.
into every blend of drugs.
Feywild plants are just usually hallucinogenic.
Yeah,
but
so,
they're
like-
hallucinogenic to the people of the Feywild that
Right.
have grown up around them.
Red,
So-
I have a question
Wait,
for
hold
you.
on.
What is the? Oh, sorry.
Hold on, I want to respond to Parb, which is, I think, like, to normal people who don't have a built-in tolerance from just constant exposure, that they're hallucinogenic as shit and are usually result in a bad trip. To a lot of Feywild people, it's like getting high or getting buzzed. To them, it's like, yeah, this is what
Okay.
it means to get
The
high.
Pride Material people, it's LSD. To Feywild residents, it's weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What is like the drug trade like here in favorite? Like, what is like
In-
crack
Okay,
cocaine?
in
to,
Feywild
like-
or in in Candlekeep or Faerun in general?
Favorite in general? Just like what is like the
You would
the
only
drug?
know
the drug-
Candlekeep. Marcus would know more about, like, Neverwinter.
That is not okay. That is not a section of world building I have considered, so I do not have an answer for you.
Can I roll to see how the drug trade is in Candlekeep?
In Candlekeep, I
And
will.
Seth would know.
Alright,
Can I roll a
yo.
history check?
Yo, wait, this is interesting because I feel like this is a question that Marcus asked about through trying to find someone. Like, who's the guy that brings in illegal shit? Okay.
Sure, fine. Roll a history check.
Yay! Thank you, Red. That is a 18 plus 6. I don't know how much that is. Like a 24?
Yeah, that's a 24. I think they do come in a lot of carts here and all. I think the vibe, the general gist is that they are, you know, banned or otherwise not allowed. For this idea of like, yeah, this could get in the way of your studies, in the way of like research, not just for yourself but for others around you, sort of a thing. Though there are some allowances for like culture and religious practicing stuff. But I think the most popular stuff is shit like Adderall or weed. Adderall or weed. Either the most popular recreational drugs of choice here are ones that keep you awake and ones that chill you the fuck out.
I think Elmas got a hold of some like fantasy LSD when they were kids and made Sedge like try one, and he had like the worst trip of his fucking life, and he was like, nah.
Ain't doing that shit again.
That was the closest he got before he could actually dream to understand what dreaming was like. That's why
He's
he
like, you
fucking hates
gotta try out this shit. It's like dreaming. He's like, well, I've never dreamed before, so you know, like that's gotta be pretty interesting. Anyway, what were we talking about?
You guys are in the hearth with your food. What are you doing?
It's eating.
Hello.
Hello. fucking blinded herself by doing magical awareness.
Yeah, detect magic in here. Detect
So-
magic in Candlekeep is a bad idea. Flat out.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, Hellu's dumb, so
In theory, you guys need a way to get through the Emerald Door.
which is Sedge,
In theory.
right?
so I have a question. How tall are the pillars of
Pedagogy?
pedagogy, and how hard would it be to get up to the top of them to leap over the Emerald Door?
Oh my god.
Well, hard.
Be a fly.
Okay, fly you actually can't do. The Candlekeep is warded against magical flying.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, but Marcus did a whole thing on this. There's like,
Yeah, Candlekeep is warded to hell and back. Let me pull up the thing again. The defenses are very specific in regards to preventing anything other than walking through the front door.
Can
Yeah.
everyone see my
Layers
my
of-
little dot?
Yep. Oh yeah. Hold on. There, I did get that module working again. Let me enable it because I forgot to enable it here.
Are we gonna get kicked out?
It'll refresh, but it won't point you out. It won't.
Jesus Christ, fuck.
Yeah, it'll refresh, but magical protection.
What?
Candlekeep is guarded by layers of magical wards that protect the keep itself, the people within, along with its collection of writings. These wards include the restriction of entry by means of teleportation. Foundry, you good? Preservation of writing, degradation by mold or insect, inhibition of flames. Here we go.
Oh, we can't Library of Alexandria them.
Nope. But you cannot fly over. Here we go. Wards prevent from any route other than through the front gate. Any attempt to magically bypass the gates fail. These words, you can exit using magic, you can't enter using magic. Hey, Foundry, you good? I don't know what's happening to Foundry. Anyone who tries to fly over the wall into Candlekeep is stopped, magical flight is dispelled, and the subject slowly floats to the ground. Any intangible ward forces creatures that can fly naturally to either land or circumnavigate Candlekeep altogether. So, it is very hard to get into Candlekeep through any other method other than walking through the front door.
Okay, so but like even just manually climbing the tower and leaps and bouncing.
Well, presumably there are guards and watchmen, and that is an extremely fast way to get yourself kicked out.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go through the front door.
So the Emerald Door.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So, normally how it works is that guests are relegated solely to the Court of Air. If they want text from within the Great Library, they ask. They go to the Pillars of Pedagogy and request books. To which, like, Avowed will retrieve the books and bring them to the Pillars of Pedagogy, where you study them. And then they will be brought back eventually. You can hold X, by the way, and pointers are back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go nuts. Yeah.
If the Emerald Door is the gate that prevents you from entering the inner ward specifically. 15
whoops.
feet tall, made of translucent dark green stone.
Well,
Inner ward is off limits to seekers without special dispensation, which must come from the Keeper of Tomes, the first reader of one of the 8 great readers. So like you may be like your parents may be a great reader, but you would still need to like get permission from them to enter. Hi, kitty.
Dang.
so not even Sedge by themselves would be able to enter, is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, not even said by themselves.
Interesting.
Yeah. Again, they have a huge library of which they're extremely protective of. So it is very specific on who they let in.
This might be one of those things where we have to do some sleuthing, like in one of those mystery novels Lena's been reading.
Been reading mystery novels? I thought they were other
Did she try a mystery
tomes.
novel?
Well, they can be both. Mystery is just the appetizer, I guess.
I think it's more of an entree, but yes, I will have to seek permission from my parents to enter. Of course, I will ask for everyone else to enter with me.
I'm saying before that though, like before we hi, we're here, hello, just sort of see what we can find out. You know, before using your name to open doors. We don't want these things to necessarily here.
We just don't know how deep it goes, so perhaps
Yeah.
sleuthing is our best bet.
Is there any way to test, know, like werewolves are weak to silver? What are these guys weak to? Besides a halberd to the face.
DM, do we know what they are? Approximately?
You've been, yeah, I believe once upon a time someone rolled high enough to give is the
Yes,
Oblex.
too.
Can I
It
roll
was
a history
Titania.
check?
Yeah, we know it's
Maybe not a history. Maybe like
Athletics?
because a history check was already rolled once for these guys, but something like an Arcana or a I think like an Arcana check, because if
I'll
these
roll Arcana.
these guys are potentially magical in nature.
Yeah, I'll roll Arcana.
I'm gonna join in on that.
Anyone want to give me the
Because-
help action?
Sure, I'll give you
Natural
help action.
18 plus 5.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if I can get a nat 20.
Come on, Sedge. You can do it.
Dice. Here we
I
go.
believe in you.
Dice.
I believe in you.
Right, one of those was a... Ooh, yeah. 12 plus 6.
18. Between the two.
Gonna be a 23 total for
Yep.
Titania.
Yep.
Yeah.
Between the two of you, you know that Oblex are considered oozes. And unfortunately, oozes can run the gambit, depending on what kind they are, of what they are resistant or immune to. Once upon a time, Sedge had fought, like, I think ochre jellies.
I believe so, yes.
Way back at the beginning of the campaign. And don't know if you guys had actually encountered anything specific in regards to their immunities then. But unfortunately, oozes tend to run the gambit of, like, it entirely depends on what kind you're facing. Oblex aren't specifically really any one type, other than, like, the intelligent oozes. There might be something with, like lightning or fire. They might, like, have something in regards to, if they're an ooze, then maybe, you know, weapons aren't going to work amazingly on them. But I don't think any of you have ever encountered an Oblex specifically, so don't know details that well. You have hints of, like, this is an ooze. They're definitely not going to be affected by certain conditions. Like, the chance of you blinding them or charming them is effectively zilch. Or even deafening them.
Can't blind but can't see.
Yeah. Some, if they're intelligent, there's a chance they might be able to cast magic. but there might be something there in regards to like lightning or fire or cold or something along those lines.
Interesting.
So, I mean, we are at the premier bastion of most, if not all, the world's knowledge. We could do some sneaky research on the sly.
Kind of difficult to do that research if we can't get in through the emerald doors. We'd have to request it, and if we're a little too specific, it might raise some flags.
Then we're not. We ask, I mean, we're an adventuring party. Make up a bullshit reason. We're going further south. What's further south? I don't fucking know. I don't really fucking care. But we don't know what we're gonna come across.
We can
Kobolds,
always
different kinds of
yes.
goblins.
We
Oh,
can
no,
always
pussies.
we can always try asking for multiple resources on multiple different types of creatures.
We walked through we walked down here instead of taking a ship. We don't have to tell people shit. We saw a weird fucking thing in the swamp. We don't know what the fuck that was. We barely escaped with our lives. Doing some fucking research. All I'm saying is that we make up a bullshit excuse and play the stupid card for a while. You keep your cap on, and I point to Sedge.
Keep my what?
And we don't. It doesn't Sedge have
It
the
does.
disguise on right now?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you
I
keep the
forgot.
hat on, and we just sort of refer around you, and we bullshit our way until we find something concrete. While we also, stick our noses into things. Because that's what we're here for, is to stick our fucking nose into the problem. Also, I am keeping a sharp eye out to make sure no one's being a little, Looky-Loo, being a nosy bastard in our private conversation.
Make a perception check.
I'll help.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Not you. You roll like shit. Ah, here we go. Okay. Glad I have that advantage. Okay, nice. Thank God. Let's see. 22.
Okay. It doesn't seem like anyone's paying too much attention. Generally, it seems like seekers are here for their own business, and people are polite enough to respect whatever reason you're here, whatever thing you're here to research. Leave that be on your own.
Okay, cool. And also, the nerds in the corner are debating on what a Feywild hobo smells like.
Yeah.
So we have that distraction going for us, which is nice. Thank you, Marcus.
That was definitely the reason I did it.
Yeah, sure, yeah, totally.
Hey, Parm, is there any way we can you can mute on your end? Just because I'm getting a lot.
The thing is, there's only so much sensitivity I can do to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. I can't fix it.
I
Alright, no problem.
I usually just turn down one or the other depending on who's talking more in a
Yeah.
moment.
I do the same
Alright.
thing.
I will do
Yeah,
that then.
it's because Moss and I are in the same room, and
Okay.
it's. I try to talk quiet enough that I don't get picked up by Moss. But then I have to worry about my mic actually picking me up.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
There is sadly only so much I can do.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
get
No
like
problem.
rugs and stuff.
Yeah, we need to get some rugs.
Yeah,
Rugs are
it's just Moss and I
expensive.
both need to talk quiet
Though.
enough that the other mic doesn't pick us up, but loud enough that our own mic picks us up. And It's a very delicate balance.
Man, Cedric's trying to take Ylif out on like a date. Now we're getting cock blocked by the Emerald Door.
In theory, you just need to contact your parents.
I mean, yeah, that might be a bit of a risk right now, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if your parents
think-
have always been kind of aloof and you're still, and if you come at it from a place of you still trying to fulfill your duties, trying to get this story made or whatever, we just have to come up with a solid enough reason for you to have to go through those Emerald Doors. Hell, it can even be related to freaking Mab.
With us.
You
Yeah.
also, in theory, have the other great readers you could potentially try and contact.
That's right, yeah. You can write something out. We can send it through Oscar. And we can try to figure out whatever we can, because we can do as much slide research as we want. But the only way we're really going to be effective is once we get through those Emerald Doors.
True enough.
Marcus, help me draft up a letter, please.
Well, which option are we going for? Do you want to talk,
If
try to get permission through your folks, or do you want to contact someone else?
I feel like it'd be suspicious if I tried contacting anyone other than my parents. Word would get back
Especially
around.
if you've only contacted your parents in the past.
Well, it's also suspicious he's sending out a letter while we're inside the walls. Well, I guess if we don't do it through Oscar, if you hand it along to someone, so they can send it up. But before that, if you are gonna try to contact your parents, we got to figure out a good enough reason for you to be asking for permission to go through the Emerald Doors.
I mean, the dragon mark. Me. Gestures to myself. Thumbs to Tanya. Her.
Also, the
Well-
manuscript.
Ylif.
Well, to something like the Dragon Mark, they may very well just give you permission. I'm talking about a problem that would require all of us to have to go through, not only because it's such a big
What
issue
about
that
just
we need
our
all hands on
collective
deck.
problems?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We're all
Sedge could also
physically a little.
yes, Sedge could
We're all
also
physically
spin
a
it.
little fucked up.
Yeah, Sedge can also spin it where like this is for the betterment of Erithus. Inspect me and my friends like bugs under a microscope.
Ooh, Ylif is not down for that.
Yeah.
Vetoed. I hear
Trying
ya.
to make sure that we don't get into a situation where we can get separated. I guess I'm
Yeah,
kind of skirting around
also
it a
the
bit.
thing is, Ylif would very much not be comfortable with that because they have trauma related to like being
Oh,
put
for
under
sure.
a microscope.
I'm kind of skirting around it a little bit here, Sedge, but what's a big enough problem that you think your parents would rise to action? Obviously, these aren't your parents, but if they're trying to act the part and they have their memories, yada yada yada, like, would they care enough that your friends are a little bit unwell in our own various ways and you're unwell? Or would they care more if you came up and said, hey, I'm on my mission and I need to get something done, but I got to get this research done right away so I can get out of here?
honestly, they would be. We did get information about the goings on and the weirdness about the higher ups of Candlekeep. With what was his name? Lamar? Lamar and Bookworm?
Yeah, I believe so.
Janussi or Bookworm? I don't
It's
remember his
Lamar
fucking
now.
name. It's Lamar.
It was Larmus, I think.
No,
it was
no,
Lamar.
No. Fuck is this bitch?
Right. With Lamar and Bookworm, they would be more concerned about that than anything else. They would find it uncharacteristic of me to actually have friends, and the few friends I did make here, they didn't particularly approve of. But that was anyway. They are very
Still
concerned
can't
about
be separated.
I don't want to be separated from any of you. I'm just struggling to see to think of a reason that they would possibly conceive every single one of us going through the Emerald Doors.
Maybe Mab shit?
That's something that came to mind, yeah.
I think Map would do the trick.
I mean, we as the Banes of Thunder on this big
I-
mission that's also related to your...
That also could work. The manuscript was detailing the Banes of Thunder in Althadon Vindawar. So I don't see why they would not want first-hand accounts of some of the things that we've encountered.
There is the other problem, though.
Getting everyone's written statements of the events that have occurred.
I mean, the other issue that comes to mind for me is, again, this is all riding on the idea that they would be willing to keep up appearances. And if their actions show anything, that doesn't really seem to be the case, right? You've written into them multiple times over the past year and they haven't written back.
No, not really.
So what's going to change today if we send a request along? If anything, they might just let us in so they can get the jump on you. So that complicates things. What about
What if?
what about this bookworm person, whatever? Sorry, what were you
He's not
saying?
here right now.
I know, but we can send a letter along
what
to Oscar
if-
if we need to.
We don't know where he's at. What if he can't write something?
What if Sedge writes to his parents for entry, but we, rest of us, ask another reader as a sort of separate party situation?
Oh, okay.
We're not here with Sedge. We just came in at the same time.
You're not here at Sedge at
We
all.
lie our fucking ass.
If anything, it'd be the Banes of Thunder, including Sedge Thistlestrike, and I would be approaching the Emerald Doors as Althadon Vindawar.
Good night, Pawn.
There we go.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Nope.
I do like that plan.
I think that
Doing it separately.
because then if we not necessarily, turn ourselves into bugs and put ourselves under a microscope, we could just be like, hi, we're the Banes of Thunder, and Mab's being a massive fucking bitch, we're here to do some research. And also, seek counsel from... Parr made a very good point. He was like, what if we just tell them we know why the winter's happening? Be vague. Pique their curiosity.
How do we spin
Yeah,
that then to get
why we
permission
know-
to go back and forth into the Emerald Door?
More permanent permission. That's true.
Yeah, more
That's a good point.
angling it along the way of, we're here for an extended stay. We need to do this kind of research in order to get a problem solved. So we need this permission slip to go back and forth.
Physically, us go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Because who knows how long we're gonna be around here trying to figure this out.
That could also just very easily have them be like, okay, tell us. Okay, now you're back into the Quarter of Air. Just ask someone to... Hey, stinky yelly.
And you have a portal to find.
And here you can go, you ask this person. We are assigning you a person here is a person to play messenger boy. Oh, that could work. Low key, high key, we can't say more. So we physically have to do research. But would they give a shit? They might just not give a shit.
I know
Wait.
the culture of the Seekers here. As long as a tit for a tat, I suppose. They would want as much information as we would be able to give in exchange for the information that they have. We know that it's been documented, I'm sure, that the winter has been quite unusual, amongst other things. If anybody knows, it's already Candlekeep.
And
going with
if
that
all
other
else
idea-
fails, I can volunteer to be a bug under a microscope.
We don't
I don't know
want
about
that.
that. Yeah.
We maybe not you specifically. Titania there though. I feel like she's a little expendable.
Damn.
You look to Titania and she's gone. No, I'm kidding.
I
I say
do a little
She
bonk
walked
on
away.
I
I
bonk
say
Sedge a little
bonk.
bit. Lena's still in there.
It was
no.
a joke. Okay. I'm sorry, Titania. I'm mostly saying sorry for Lena, but I'm sorry.
I honestly could give two shits about any of this.
Yes, whatever. We don't care.
I mean, I say we avoid even talking about your guys' individual problems in order to avoid the possibility of us being separated for any kind of questionings or examinations or whatever. It doesn't matter how tough we are or how much we think we can slip away. It's one misstep and we're all done for if one of us gets swooped up here. But, talking about that other idea, the whole we need to do more research thing, maybe we're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Sedge isn't our golden goose in this case. What if Ylif is?
Ylif is T-posing in the corner,
What do you mean?
Marcus. What the fuck are you talking about?
I just mean in the sense we keep looking at this from the place of we're gonna push up Sedge and he's gonna get us our slip, right? What I'm saying is if Ylif is willing and we are coming from a place of, hey, we need to do research and we're bound by an archfey, but this is super important. If Ylif is willing to name drop their boss, who knows?
Oh, name drop Lady Chandria.
Yeah, like, hey,
That literally a messenger of Astrazeline.
exactly, someone that works personally right under her, who happens to be a part of our group, who can seriously vouch to all this stuff happening with Mab and whatever else. I'm just saying, if we are making a request coming from somewhere of, hey, we got a problem that we need to solve and we need research, here's what we know. By the way, here's our beefy bodyguard here who works right under Lady Chandria. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. It's a collaborative effort between the Prime Material and the Feywild to make sure the world doesn't fucking end.
Exactly.
Which
That
is
way
true.
they don't have to know that Sedge is here either.
At least for a little while longer.
Yes.
Sounds solid enough.
Out of character, we're also waiting for Parm to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So while that's happening, Kate,
Well,
how's Titania doing over there?
She's looking very bored. Just like leaning back in her chair and occasionally just eyeing someone, like a student she thinks is cute, and just like, hey. Before like going back to her coffee.
You know what? This is a good leeway here. Then I think Marcus would turn to Titania and be like, "Your Majesty, you have any ideas?"
Arm also responded.
We
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yes, we see.
Let's go.
Sick.
I just said I didn't care about how we get in. Do you think I've been thinking any more about it?
I'm
I'm
not
barely
asking if
listening.
I'm not asking if you care. I just imagine that maybe you would have a much better idea than any of us.
No, I
Alright
don't
then.
care enough to think more about it.
Well, this is kind of a life or death situation here, so
Let me ask my cat.
She
Yeah.
somehow has fine familiar.
he just has a cat inside of Lena's
No,
head. So
Missy's yelling at me.
Yeah,
sure
we can
because-
hear. We can hear.
she's always yelling at
We can
you.
hear her. She's very baby.
She's a day one yapper.
Yeah, honestly, Titania's just been zoned out for most of this conversation. She's like, I don't know. Can we fly over the gate?
Sadly, we cannot.
No. Wards and magic and stuff.
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
weird
Can you
magic stuff.
charm your way past the gods?
Actually, be quick. I'm gonna cut in here. And there is that like big hole in the ceiling of the hearth over the fireplace. And you all Ooh, hold on. Who has a high passive perception?
I have a
Isla.
15.
16. Isla has like an 18?
Okay, hold on. Let me. Ilif has a 20. Let me roll something really quick. Okay. You all, everyone actually in the hearth sees it, because it was a natural 1 on the die. As, hurtling through that opening appears to be a seagull that crash lands, like, in the legs of a table. Everyone just sort of jumps and stares at it, as it, like, rights itself and lets out a squawk, and it, like, just, like, waddles, into the thing, looks around, hi! Sees you all, lets out another squawk, and just lands on the table.
Marcus, is this
What
your
the
doing?
fuck?
Just lands on the table. This just looks like a regular old seagull, I'm
little-
guessing, right?
Little guy.
Looks like a regular seagull.
Can I
Do they
roll an
got anything-
Arcana check?
Do they got anything on them or something? Like, are they carrying something here?
Animals?
Oh yeah, I can talk to him. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to this fucking guy.
Give me,
Yeah,
give me a
I
second.
can do that.
Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, what do you say?
Hey man, what's up?
You here for the fish?
Ask if it's alright.
Yeah, but again, that's a good point. Oh, wait, sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, what did you ask it?
I mean, it sounded like you were ready to answer with that first thing.
Well,
I asked, so.
I'm clarifying what you asked.
Okay. Oh, all right. I see what you mean. Okay. I think that's a first good question. I simply asked, "Are you okay?"
I kind of flew in here, in a rush. I'm okay though. I'm okay. I caught myself. We're good.
I think the sequel has a little bit of an accent, guys. I didn't even know that was possible.
I think it's from
What?
the far off place of Fantasy, New Jersey.
I don't I don't see many of you in here usually. What are you doing here? Did you just fly in here by mistake?
No, I can't. So,
Mhm.
how long do I keep this up for? This is funny. This is funny that you're talking to me like a real seagull.
I'm gonna keep thinking you're a real seagull. Okay, let's keep it going.
It's the druid.
no. This is funny that you think I'm a seagull.
I was
No,
trying to think of a better
there's
articulate for seagull.
So I noticed I was trying to get in, but I couldn't because, you know,
You can dung out dumps
There's-
and shit, yeah.
there's a ton of words and stuff. I mean, I couldn't get in the first time
Oh.
I came here, and I had to wait at the gate for messengers. And then I remembered that it seems like regular birds can just fly over. So I turned myself into a regular bird. Anyways, I bring
Who the
responses.
fuck is this?
I bring responses.
Is this Oscar?
It's Oscar!
Oh. Hey, you are what you eat, I guess.
Hello, Parv.
Why is
Welcome.
cackling?
So,
Talking with a
what?
seagull right now.
Yeah, while you guys were sitting here, a seagull came in through the roof, crash landed with a natural 1 on stealth, squawked loudly, and then landed on your guys' table. And Marcus would speak with animals.
What came through the roof?
A seagull,
A seagull.
A seagull!
Oh, oh my
Um,
god.
and then
And the seagull is Oscar.
polymorphed.
Oh, because he can't fly.
Well, because magical creatures and people with natural ability to fly aren't allowed to enter. They get redirected around Candlekeep. But Oscar had noticed that of all the creatures that can regular small birds can fly over without issue. So he polymorphed into a regular small bird.
Oh my god, he could just pull.
That's so smart. But also, Oscar, what the fuck?
Listen. It's really fun. I'm really glad. Okay, this was really fun. I really enjoyed that you guys thought I was a real bird there for a minute. But I can only do this once per day. I should let you know.
Okay, I think
Okay.
most people can't do it at all, so I'll take it. Wait, I have to ask: is Oscar still just talking like a seagull right now?
Yes, he has
Okay.
not. He has not dropped his polymorph.
I see. Okay. That's interesting.
So you are talking to a seagull
so
in the
for all
middle of the
intents
hearth.
Purposes, all intents and purposes, this just everyone's like, okay, that's that dude's familiar, I guess.
Yeah, or something like it. Everyone's just kind of looking at Marcus squawking back and forth with the seagull. But Speak with Animals is a low enough level spell that a lot of the people here are like, yeah, okay, he's just doing Speak with Animals.
Rookie shit.
That's
Okay.
so.
They were
But
staring at him like, don't you have something better to look at? Just a
Yeah.
man talking to a bird.
yeah, one person might be staring and you make eye contact. Before you can say anything, Oscar turns and just squawks really loudly, startling him, and he goes, "Huh." And Oscar's like, okay, this is actually really fun. I might do this more often.
I feel like how you see that is just like, oh shit, hey Oscar. It's just like. No, I'm kidding. Please keep going.
Yeah, so guys, this is just some crazy bird that came in. I'm gonna have to put it down.
I'd like to see
Said-
you
no.
try.
Sedge grabs for his
Titan-
great sword.
Titania's rolling up the menu, ready to smack the bird.
I'd like to see you all try.
Whoop!
I looked
Titania-
out
Just-
some fucking the nuts that Oscar likes.
I'm just gonna smack the bird.
Really quick, make an attack roll. It's improvised attack, so it's just plus your strength mod.
Oh, that's a -1.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Get a 1. That'd be so fucking funny if you do negative damage.
16 to hit.
Well, his AC is 15. So he's like, I'd like to see. Ow! Marcus!
Yeah, you gross creature. Ew.
Yeah, he is a little gross, but it's Oscar,
Yeah,
so it's our
Just
type
a
of gross, okay?
bird.
No, it's Oscar.
It's
I was
a
playing
filthy bud. The disgusting
Just a sequel.
creatures.
Well, listen.
That bad.
We could be saying the same thing about you, but you don't see us saying it out loud.
Holy.
I smack Sedge.
Ow!
Oh, for the love.
That's a natural 2.
Ah, you missed. Now you even miss Sedge just grabs like the rolled up menu. Is like, give me that.
Ow!
Why are you saying ow for? I barely even touched you.
You twisted my wrist when you grabbed the menu.
Don't be so delicate.
Don't be so rough. Although I'm sure that's how your partner likes it.
Middle children.
We are not talking about that.
Oscar's like,
this is quickly
ooh.
devolving.
You could drop it now, Siegel.
It's fun like
Actually, wait,
this,
no.
though.
Say like that, actually. Yeah. Say I might have spoken too soon. I forgot you can only do that once a day. Guys, this is Oscar, by the way.
That doesn't surprise me. Hi, Oscar. Glad you're back.
Are you wearing the corpse of your
Maybe
enemy?
we should take this.
You know?
Maybe
I
we should take
kinda
this to
am.
like somewhere more private.
In his own way,
That's
he
a
said
little
yes.
fucked up.
Oscar just found his persona, guys. Come on, leave him alone.
He at some point he's like,
Another
"Oh,
soda.
wait a minute! I forgot I could do this," and then we'll communicate telepathically to Eilith and go, "You know, I kind of am." He has limited telepathy. Can magically communicate with any. Oh, never mind. With other fairy dragon. Never mind. He doesn't do that.
I live secretly a fairy dragon
Aw.
to
Yeah, right.
polymorph into a humanoid.
Guys, dude, I was about to say that the fucking conference calls are about to go crazy here.
Yeah, no, it was. I was like, "Oh, can communicate telepathically," and then I missed the fairy dragon part.
Let's convene up at one of the rooms then with our seagull.
Yeah, you guys can move to back to the House of Rest.
I just perch him up on my shoulder or some shit.
Well, if you
Just
go to
like
he'd be like, wait, I have a funnier idea.
Yeah.
He will
What is
he'll land on your head and then immediately like sit. So you just have a bird effectively nesting
Okay.
on your head.
You know what? Better
I
yet,
thought he
I
was
didn't
gonna do that to Titania.
But
Thought about
And
it.
just shit on her head.
I thought about it.
Yeah, better yet, to add to this, I go into one of the bags, wherever the fuck it is, and I take out, because it would fit on the seagull too. I would take out the little fedora I got for Oscar and put it on. Just in case it's other seagulls around, we know this is ours. Okay, so there you go.
He takes it and he's just like, yes.
Oscar, I gotta ask, did you have a specific seagull in mind when you took on this form? Because I
No.
know I know you've ran into a lot of seagulls lately, but this is just random seagull number 3.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
this is Oscar's secret seagull girlfriend that was the witness in
Oh,
his
yeah.
trial.
How did you know?
I was all over the news. All right, let's go upstairs. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying,
Dragon never
the
kisses
seagull-
and tells.
the seagull on my head with a fedora. This is Oscar, and he's ran into a very interesting little flaw here, by the looks of it, in the defenses, and that is that birds can come and go, even polymorph magical ones. By the looks of it, they can bypass the whole fly thing.
Holy shit. Do either of you, and I point to Titania and Marcus, have polymorph then?
I believe Titania does. I'm fairly certain
look-
she does.
I do.
Oh, that's so good.
What are
Does
you
that- is it-
cackling about?
Oscar, can I ask? In terms of polymorph, can you only cast it on yourself or other people? I know you said you can only
No,
do
he saved
it
me.
once a day.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
that's
cast.
fine.
Bird.
Yeah, I can cast on other people. I just can only do it
Alright.
once a day.
Okay, so if we line our cards right, we can get 2 people then.
Something Sedge, what I mean, besides seagulls, what else, what other bird sort of live here?
DM, really quick, what is just like a general rundown of the gods, the temples in fucking Candlekeep?
Let's see here. there's obviously Erithus, but then there's like Ogma, Denier,
Mhm.
Gond, and Malil are like other big ones. And then other probably they're those are the 5 like main ones. Erithus, Gond, Malil, Ogma, and Denier.
Mhm.
And then there's probably a couple other like smaller ones as people bring them in as part of their culture.
Okay, I can run with that. All right. Well, there's actually a lot of birds that reside in Candlekeep, just by virtue of the various gods and goddesses that are worshipped here. Seagulls come and go as they please. We're on an island facing the sea. It's inevitable.
Oscar
Um,
squawks. just
um,
because.
That was not a word. He was just squawking.
as for Erithus, uh, starlings have always been a bit of a have always been a bit revered within the temple as, knowledge seekers. They're kind of almost everywhere. And because of that, because of how far spread they are, it represents the spread of knowledge and pursuit of it that we as seekers of Erithus and devotees of Erithus possess.
Okay, but what about like falcons or owls, hawks, things with
There's
good eyesight or good hearing?
we have doves for Ogma. Um, there are
No one would hit a dove.
there are ravens for Denier.
Osprey?
Uh, I mean, a very small sect of people have seahawks, but since, we have a lot of starlings, a lot of pigeons, they're kind of kept on leashes as to not kill the other birds. It's a very small sect. No birds of prey, really.
Well,
Like I said, the
ravens are
starlings,
clever.
starlings, ravens. We have the doves. We have waxwings. Those are very popular, especially in the winter. They overwinter here. For I already mentioned Ogma. I already mentioned Denier. And Erithus. What's another one, dear?
There's Gond and Malil.
Gond. They're very popular with Gond, especially with the whole sharing and whatnot. And then for Denier, I already mentioned Denier. Malil, thank you. Teehee. I'm so smart. Woodpeckers.
I can actually give you these gods generally have associated animals, but I can actually give you a little bit for Malil, as well.
I was just spouting bullshit.
No,
you
I know, and I'm happy to let you like make that canon as you declare. But Malil is a god of song, poetry, creativity, inspiration. So songbirds and nightingales are some of Malil's.
Yeah. We have a lot of songbirds, a lot of finches, thrashers. They're very nightingales. They're all very popular within her sect.
Well, if someone's polymorphed as a raven, seeing any sort of unusual behavior or clever behavior from them isn't going to arouse suspicion.
Now, and the people here train the ravens, and the ravens are multi-generational, and they learn from each other. It's all very fascinating to see it all in motion. Obviously, like, the previous generation gets trained by the older generation, but there are some new things that, I don't think you guys want a lecture on the ravens of Candlekeep, but believe me, if you want some reading,
I'm curious, but later.
I'm just saying, if you want some reading, the Pillars of
Pedagogy.
Pedagogy. The the Pillars of Pedagogy. They will be more than happy to give you any type of text on the various birds and their various subcultures within Candlekeep.
But we have bird
Right.
options.
Yes, right.
To be
We are trying to.
sneaky.
Yes, that's where I was going with that.
There's no listening devices in the fucking hotel room we're in, right? I ask after we've had this whole fucking conversation. No wiretaps under the door, like under the desk over there. Not that
no.
I guess I could just magical awareness again.
Do you want to go blind again?
We're in the room,
You're in the
House
House of Rest. You're gonna use magical awareness?
Yeah, just like a quick pop, because I also just never get to fucking use this shit.
Yeah.
It'll save everyone else's spell slot.
The House of Rest, there is no magic in here. Nothing that appears. The House of Rest is very simple in appearance in the rooms. Largely meant to just provide comfortable accommodations to seekers, as well as any peace and quiet. So no, you're good here.
Okay. I probably did that like before we had this whole fucking cloak and dagger conversation. Cool. Okay. So, and I pull out just a random sheet of paper from one of my journals. And I will ask Sedge to give a detailed as he can map of this shit over here.
Mm-hmm.
What shit over where?
The inner ward.
Oh, Sedge just pulls out a map
Yeah.
from like an extremely detailed but in weathered map from his bag.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Let me go ahead.
You have that on you?
I mean, like, well, you know.
That is on you the whole time.
I'm not complaining. No, shut up, Marcus. I'm not complaining. This makes it easier because depending on who's, being a bird, we're gonna need to memorize this as much as we can, and
Also, like
figure
no
our
one's.
way out around here.
When was the last time someone asked, "Oh, Sedge, do you happen to have a map of Candlekeep?" Did you ask that, Marcus?
Well, we have been talking back and forth for the last hour about passing through the emerald doors and seeing everything behind it. I just
Oh,
figured
okay.
at any
Oh,
point during that time, you
I-
could have been like, "Hey, I got a map."
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was a mind reader now.
Oh, it's called common sense, but okay.
I
So
mean, sometimes you
Common
are,
sense.
but no. It's actually good that we didn't like whip this out in public. That's bad. We don't whip out technically secret maps in public.
is this a secret map, or do they just sell it over there at the Outfitters or something?
They don't sell this at the Outfitters. I got this last time I was here.
Okay, it was kind of a joke. But
Well,
okay.
there you go. It's basically a secret map.
It's annotated, all right? Like
Cool.
best
Everything
places,
you learn.
best places to eat, sectors to avoid,
I think
people's
everything you
houses
own
that
is
I don't
valid for the
remember,
trip.
but I need to stay away from.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask about that. All right, well, we got this map. That's great.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I can actually give you. I'll show you what's in there, as well as give you an overhead map. It's a bit
Sedge in his
a bit hard to
Say-
see. The quality's a bit low, but this is more to get a like top-down visualization of what I'm about to show you in Foundry.
Sedge and his many jilted lovers.
Oh,
You-
wow! What the fuck? Hi,
Yeah.
Stinky.
So
Oh.
to clarify what's going on here, because this took me a hot minute to understand.
Yo, Bahamut?
This tower here, this structure here, Exaltation. This like sort of central keep risen up here. That is the living quarters of everybody within Candlekeep. It also includes, and this is all of course coming from Sedge. Yeah, it's the Bastion of Exaltation, the tallest and most heavily defended structure in Candlekeep. Let's see. Visitors are typically not allowed here.
Hold on, for everyone in Candlekeep?
You see how big it is?
One in Candlekeep.
You see how big it is?
Yes. Yes.
For everyone within Candlekeep. The halls of exaltation connect to its classrooms, kitchens, bakeries, dining halls, shrines, workshop offices, study halls, scriptoriums, and dormitories. Like, people live and breathe and work within exaltation.
Can I make an observation?
What's up?
The context now, looking at Candlekeep and learning more actually about it, makes Sedge and Elmas setting a fire somehow in Candlekeep.
Like, setting a fire where there's books, just straight up wouldn't have been able. You wouldn't have been able to. But say in like
a stable, like an old stable.
Yeah, someone with an exaltation. Yeah, but that's exaltation. Exaltation is where people live and work and eat and everything that doesn't involve books. Every other structure on that map, every single other structure on that map is the Great Library. Everything that isn't exaltation is the Great Library.
Hold on. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm looking at these stairways between buildings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like an MC Escher corner.
Right here. Like, do you see this shit right here? What the fuck? Okay. Wow. I feel like there's just somewhere where it's that optical illusion staircase that like never ends. That's somewhere in here. I know that's somewhere. What the fuck?
Yep. This is what they like. They mean it when they say Candlekeep is the largest collection of knowledge in Faerun. I see. When I first was looking at the map like this in Foundry, I was a little confused, but like, what do they mean? What's the Great Library? I don't quite understand. So I found a different map, and that's when I found this top-down one, and I realized when it was like, yeah, 12 over this whole area is the Great Library. I went, oh, I see now.
Wow.
So big they had to write Great Library twice.
Yeah, to make sure
you
you
wrote it 3 times. They should have wrote it 3 times.
To help you understand that every other building that isn't the exaltation is the Great Library.
And Sedge says all this like, yes, so exaltation is where everyone is, and then everything everywhere else is basically just
what?
The library. It's not that big, but
hold on, what do you mean that everything else is besides exaltation is the Great Library?
Well, you see this purple building right here? That's the Great Library. And over here is the Great Library. And over here is also the Great Library. And here, and here. And this building over here. But I don't go over there anymore because a guy that I was seeing kind of lives there. Well, not lives there, but just kind of goes there often. That's also the Great Library. This small building is also the Great Library. That one too.
This one too?
Yeah, that one too.
What?
How about this ship thing over here? Is this?
No, that's part of the Great Library.
All of this, besides this right here, all of that is the Great Library.
Yes.
Even this tiny little building over here?
Yeah, over here?
No.
This one?
I believe that's the Watchman's Tower, actually.
Missed opportunity.
I also tried not to go there or visit there as often because a girl that I was seeing was also there at one point, and it just didn't end well.
I bet you were talking mad game over here by this statue, Sedge. This seems like I know a spot.
I plead the fantasy fifth.
Yeah, I just want to point out, Moz, you were like, wait, everybody lives there? That's a statue. Statues are about 2 to 3 times of a person. That's a statue.
Important question.
Shut up!
Important question, Sedge. Did you ever kiss anyone on this bridge?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the most involved that Tanya's been in this conversation. Okay, hold on.
Tanya loves relationship drama. What can I say?
All right. Wait. Question.
Tanya,
Fuck
Fred.
anyone in these woods.
Can you point to the one place here on this map where you haven't kissed someone or done other things?
Up here.
Ah.
Most of Exaltation. Well, not
Oh,
most of
so the
Exaltation.
are you saying the
Mo-
one place where people live? Are you just saying you're just getting freaked
No,
all
no,
over the
I-
library?
Most of the Great Library, I have not done anything in because I treasure my time here in Candle.
Okay.
It was
are you
mostly,
sure?
yes, it was mostly, out by the covered bridge or down by the waterfall or
Down
we're
waterfall.
not talking about this. Do you have any
Hey,
more questions about where
You're the
everyone
one that
is?
started pointing out buildings like I can't go over here and I can't go over here. So I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I'm
I
not
just want to
going
know where
over
to
there.
avoid.
You can go
Okay.
there all you want. I'm not going anywhere.
Not by the one that looks
Okay,
like a nipple.
so
Okay, I
what-
gotcha.
Getting back on track because apparently I'm the straight man of the party right now. Important people in the tower. The biggest nerds who live here in the tower, I assume.
Yeah.
Doc?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The bell.
where
There, yeah. There is.
Defenses.
Theoretically, that is where Lamar and Bookworm should be. To say that they left Candlekeep, left Exaltation, is completely unheard of. Well, not completely unheard of, but everyone,
Both of them at the same time.
both of them at the same time, there's something weird afoot.
Okay.
But
So-
we in Candlekeep, in certain places, we do have not hatcheries. We do have places, roosting nests, roosting buildings for the various birds. So like if one of you is a bird and you need to roost somewhere, find one.
How long does polymorph last?
An hour.
Okay, well maybe not.
Okay.
I said you knew that.
Okay, so someone has to be sneaky and stick their beak in here. Whoever that is. I don't know.
DM, would I know if there's a dispel magic up over there? Like perpetual?
I don't think you would know. I don't know if you've ever been up there, higher than like a certain point.
I don't think I have either.
I don't think you'd know. But that's also considering the idea that these windows aren't glass or shut or like in some way
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a
even
little too
can be
risky there.
opened.
I feel like we need to find a way
Okay,
to
so-
get inside, walk around, just so we can get a sense of direction. We don't even know where to start looking.
Right.
We can't
Right,
just like
yeah.
fly in as birds in random places and hope we're gonna run into what we're hoping to run into. So
I mean, we could at
It's
least
good-
scout from the air. See potentially what's what.
yeah, I mean, what are we gonna find? It's not like all these slimes are gonna be around in a circle singing "Kumbaya."
If they were, that'd be convenient.
This is a lot of air to cover too.
Yeah.
Figure all these egg
A
eggs
lot
are
of
gonna
ways
be
to get
inside
caught.
anyways.
This is why I was
DM.
like, this shit isn't happening in a single session.
DM, I
Yes.
have a question.
What's up?
Are there secret tunnels underneath Candlekeep?
Oh, absolutely. The catacombs are a known thing. There's the vault underneath where like older and more sensitive tomes are stored. And then of course below that there's like catacombs and places where the dead get interred. And then there is, in theory, a bunch of sea caves, but like it's an extensive network of tunnels that may be otherwise that you could access in theory, but
I think when Marcus looked into it, it was a whole thing of like you need like a certain code phrase or some weird shit to.
yeah, but that's yeah, in theory, yeah, but coming from above under is one thing, coming from under up is another.
Mhm.
So potentially, if you can get into the inner ward, or if you really know where to look in the Court of Air, you might be able to find access to caves. But the central bulk of those caves is going to be under the inner ward.
Another question I think has to be asked, right?
Yep.
Even if we were to, this might be even more a question for Sedge, right? Even if we were to bypass the Emerald Door by doing a whole polymorph shuffle back and forth, right? And we plop down as ourselves and try to walk around and act normal, right? Is there enough like foot traffic and people walking about and or checks and balances for us to like just really walk around and do whatever we have to do because I guess they assume we've gone through the Emerald Door, or is it like a whole thing of once we're foot on the ground we're gonna look sus right away?
DM?
Sorry, what was the question?
Would they
The
look
question-
immediately suspicious if they just started, if they turned off the polymorph and started walking around? Is there enough foot traffic, enough like people
Yeah.
going about their business where you could just be like in New York City, plop down for no reason?
Yeah, like if we're walking around, is it already assumed that hey, they've already gone through the Emerald Door, they have around looking at things, or is it a whole thing of like it's gonna be 5 minutes later, it's only a matter of time before you get stopped?
Let me check it. See here.
Whole thing of like, ain't no way that someone turned into a seagull to get over the Emerald Door. No one can get through the Emerald Door.
I should be in New Jersey right now
Should you?
Why?
Why?
because MCR.
Very potentially, maybe. But you would at the very least stand out a little bit because you wouldn't be dressed like the rest of the Avowed. And Seekers are not usually granted permission. So it's one of those, like, you very well might be able to, but the DC for any deception would be high, for any stealth or deception would be high, and you'd have to hope no one would stop you and ask for verification. In theory,
well, good
yes.
thing-
However,
I think someone in the party can make everyone look like they're wearing Seeker's robes. Or the Acolyte robes.
Oh.
I think I actually have like
If
I
you
might-
ask nicely.
I have my actual like acolyte robes, I think.
That's the thing, though. It would have to be a chain of spell casting for us to get the whole party over the Emerald Door, and then also for Lena / Tanya to have that spell slot available to seem all of to make us all look like Seekers, right? Because you're going to be using that spell slot to polymorph, right?
I mean, we can.
Seeming is not concentration and is a 5th level spell. Polymorph is only a 4th level spell.
I mean, either way, we can only like shuffle over 2 people at a time.
I mean, Sedge is just going to be there perpetually, and we can still use Ylif's trump card, where they have, like business to talk about with the Lady Chandria.
How about?
Well, yeah, that's a whole
how
separate thing.
about
I'm talking
we
about that like with the-
we try the sort of legit route first. Sedge, you come and go, like you write to your parents and do that normal thing, keep that suspicion off of you. We use Ylif's connection and hope that gets us all in and stick together as much as possible. If that doesn't work, then yeah, we hop the fence. But I'd like to not hop the fence until all other options are exhausted to us, because that will make it infinitely harder to find the problem and deal with the problem.
Yeah, it's going to be way too difficult. Personally, I think we should go with the Ylif option, including Sedge, rather than Sedge going about it separately.
That would be safe.
Like, going Ylif option to get us the Banes of Thunder in. Because, I mean, the one advantage we have right now is just here. And it's not like he's walking in using his actual name. He's Sedge Thistlestrike of the Banes of Thunder. no one knows what Sedge actually looks like, right?
They shouldn't.
Yep. So, I mean, you can look. Sedge can very well be how you look now, disguised with your hat. So, that might be our best bet so we can walk around legit and you don't have to say who you are yet, or at least until the last minute. And if you end up getting caught or whatever, just say you didn't want to deal with your parents. Which fair.
I mean, my parents, they're fine.
Not,
I mean, they're
not the
not fine
current,
they're not fine physically, but
mentally too.
uh,
I mean, mentally right now, as their minds have been,
yes, I'm aware.
But they're probably going, like, anyone who's been yoinked is probably going to be in these catacombs, right?
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
That's not a far stretch to reach. Okay. I think we have the tentative first steps of a plan.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I asked you this before, Sedge, but is there anybody here in Candlekeep that you know that you can trust? Obviously, you can't trust anybody here, but it's worth asking.
No. After I just didn't really have a lot of friends growing up. Knowing that you all are my closest friends that I've ever had.
Not to be messy, but do you maybe you got some access to into you or something?
I'm
just weighing my options here. This is life or death.
I mean, yes. Yes. There are a few people who are still, I guess you could say, obsessed with me, but I don't really like talking to them.
Crazy concept. Well, let's.
How do you think I feel?
Keep that in mind. Keep it in our back pocket if we get this.
Hey, Red, can you make names for literally every single one of these people?
Go fuck yourself.
Can I wanted to say something when Sedge was like, I don't actually really have any friends here. Titania just under her breath just goes, "Oh, that's so sad. It's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Boo hoo."
I'm sorry.
I pity you so much.
Titania's been saying so many mean things, and I've just been letting it slide. Marcus isn't actually going to say anything. I think he holds back a laugh for like 2 seconds. That's what he does. I'm sorry, Sedge and I.
Elbow Marcus in the side.
Because internally, he wants to say like, "Ain't no what? No way!" But no, he's not. He's not gonna do it.
just an elbow to the side. He's just like, yes, I'm aware. You two are made for each other.
Oh,
Ew,
no.
gross, disgusting.
Right.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Everyone hates that.
Veto.
All right, so if we're going legit, I personally think that our best bet is probably going through Ylif, right? I think they can give us the best opening to have a good enough reason for us to go inside and be granted permission to go look around and do research, yada yada yada. We can give them whatever information we know, that along, and that also ensures that we can get inside without them entirely knowing about Sedge yet. And if that doesn't pan out, then we might just have to use you, Sedge.
Well, you'd be using Alphadon. Don't call me Sedge if I have to go by Alphadon, if they're knowing me by that.
Yeah, well, same. I think it's also the best bet because we don't even know if they would answer you back, just with how they were in the past.
Well, right now they're being taken over by monsters, oozes. I'm sure if they had their faculties about them, and the ability to, they'd be responsive and shit, I used responsive already. Sorry, my brain is bleh. They'd be responsive and open to anything
Coherent?
we had to
Oh.
say.
I get you. I know about parents who love you in a loaf
Oh,
way.
do you
So
really? Do you know about parents who love you? Because I didn't think you did.
I was trying to be sarcastic. I know you don't entirely know the concept since you just always say what's ever on your mind, but whatever. I'm sure you would know about loving parents.
Alright, this is the part where I stop being a seagull, I think.
No, stay. You've been liking it, haven't you? Are you dying to say something? I could say it for you.
No, we're good. I'm good. I'll just like hop over to like probably hop over to Halu and like land in your lap as he dispels polymorph. I think I'd just hang out over here. I think Moss went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll wait for Moss to come back then before we deliberate on what we're gonna do.
I thought that's
But,
what we were doing.
Just waiting alone.
So it seems like the plan is you're gonna try and send a letter in using Iliff's connection in an attempt to get their attention.
Yep. Basically with a request, maybe saying something along the lines of, hey, we know what's happening.
Yep.
Official business and doing research inside the walls will help me along. Name drop, looking tough, yada yada.
Which, real quick, hey Parm. Yeah, okay, he's asleep. I'm gonna disconnect him.
Okay.
Good night, Parm.
Good
Sleep well.
night.
Good night. Good night, sweet prince.
Tucking you in virtually.
I was
You
like,
gotta
there's a strong chance that he is well asleep through this conversation. So I'm just gonna check and disconnect.
We need to have a bedtime channel where we can just tuck.
No.
I think Kate has fallen
needed
asleep
that-
a couple of times on the chat, so that'd be perfect.
We needed
too.
that for me and Ike, like first year of this campaign.
Oh man. Oh, see, Your Majesty, any comments? Anything you want to add to this plan, maybe?
If you are able to con your way in, I guess I could change everyone's appearance to give us all matching robes to blend in.
That is a very good idea. You know, that way we can get around without trouble. That's if we do the whole bird thing. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Obviously, we're going to need your help if we do end up doing the whole bird thing. You're the only person you're polymorph besides Oscar over there who's no napping. Yeah, sounds good. Anybody want to come with me to the gift shop?
Don't buy anything from the gift shop. It's all stupid shit there.
All right, that's right. You've been there 1,000 times such. All right, come on, let's go, Your Majesty.
Fine.
Da-da-da-da-dum.
Erudite outfitters and clothiers. You head out of the House of Rest and cross the entire court of air. The erudite outfitters and clothiers. You can see the emerald door as you go.
Yes, another opportunity. I think why he said this, so he can get a quick look at how the defenses and stuff look.
Yeah, let me go ahead and describe the emerald door. see, yeah, as you walk past, as you walk across the Court of Air to the Erudite Outfitters, you see that there is a 15-foot tall, translucent dark green stone door that seems to glow with an inner light. I can actually share a picture.
Take a picture.
It is flanked on either side by statues of seemingly avowed reading a book.
That was clean.
Crazy that Sedge has had his vestments this entire time and never whipped those bad boys out.
There is, it seems like a guard or someone standing at it, who seems to be like talking with other seekers here, and it seems to be like shaking his head and very politely pointing them towards the pillars of pedagogy.
I see. He has to deal with a lot of people being like, "I can go through, right?" No,
Yeah,
go away.
but
You're not on
Okay.
the list.
Not on the list.
Me at Walmart this morning.
Bro, side note, Ike was at Walmart for 2 hours just waiting for his oil change to happen.
Wow.
Didn't talk to anyone to get in line, just sat down and waited.
Everyone else was doing that. You know what? We're gonna get into that after the session. All right.
That's a whole story in and of itself.
you approach Erudite Outfitters and Clothiers. This is, largely speaking, a clothing shop where members of the seekers and members of the Avowed can have new robes or have their well-worn clothes mended. There are, additionally a little gift shop section. Off a little bit behind, there appears to be like an atrium built into a like separate actual house, it seems. But as you approach the store, you can see, it seems to be like about 75% a clothing store.
Oh, okay.
Tanya takes one look at all the clothes available and she's like, good gods, everything in here is so tacky.
Yes, we don't care about your opinion right now. I do need to get my vestments mended though.
Oh, you ended up coming, Sedge? Okay.
I'm not going to the gift shop, but I do have to get my vestments mended. It's been a while.
See.
It is worth noting, I will continue, that you would know this, Edge. The Erudite Outfitters is managed by a human acolyte of Gond by the name of Feldmar. He's an expert tailor, and he's a hobby, and he raises silkworms as a hobby.
Is he one of Sedge's exes?
No,
Or one of Alphadon's exes?
no,
Aw,
he's
that would've
married. He's married. He has like
Okay.
a husband and children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sedge isn't a home wrecker, that's for
Sedge
certain.
is not messy.
Well, it could have been before Sedge left Candlekeep. They could have been recently married.
No, no, he's been here. He's been here for a couple of years. He also, let's see here. He and his family fashioned a place among the Avowed, crafting robes and other garments upon request. He teaches a compulsory class on simple stitching to adjutants in an effort to reduce the amount of basic patchwork he and his family do to keep the Avowed neatly clothed.
Fucking valid, my guy.
It's a compulsory class.
Fucking valid.
Welcome back. Marcus, Titania, and Sedge are currently going to the Erudite Outfitters shop.
Okay.
But in regards to the plan that you guys set on, if you guys want to share that.
We were just basically going back and forth about what we already talked about. I was saying that I think the best
Sahara?
plan will.
Sorry, go on.
I was saying that I think the best plan is to do the whole Isla thing. Just requesting it for us as a group, including Sedge. Basically the whole, we know why, as Porm suggested, we know why this whole winter shit's happening. But more importantly, I'm looking into it as an agent, and I need access.
Okay. Pretty
Yeah, that's basically it.
straightforward.
Mhm.
Okay. And why are we at Erudite Outfitters?
We just had some time to kill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
would Helu have come
sticking
with?
around. No. Probably just one of those like, okay, you guys are going somewhere. I'm gonna stay with Ylif as a precautionary.
I was gonna say it was also works because I had said that Oscar feeling awkward with feeling awkward in his seagull form with Titania and Marcus sniping each other was like, I think I'm done being a seagull now. Went and climbed into Helu's lap as he dispelled his form, and so I think Helu might be experiencing, well, I can't move, he's sleeping.
Yeah, I've been Oscar doesn't actually fall asleep that quickly, but he's just pretending. And Hella's just like, oh no, I've been chosen, guys. You know what that means. Using each other as a scapegoat.
Fair.
That's it.
What kind of stuff's in this gift shop? Just wondering.
Bookmarks is a big one. You probably like the bookmarks with the names on them. They like all the really common names on there.
I'm flipping through each and every one of them, being like, huh, where's Titania? Titania.
Oh, please, who's gonna name somebody something like that? It's an awful name.
I'm trying to find yours, Your Majesty. It has to be.
It's
here
like naming your
somewhere.
kid Zeus or Athena. You enrage the gods when you name your child something powerful.
It needs to be in here somewhere.
It's not going to be. That's an awful name. Who would name somebody that?
We don't know that. Hold up. Give it a chance.
Is there in this gift shop? Is there a section for like bathing herbs or like bath salts?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Chance of that being in this gift shop.
Can I use my inspiration from last session that I never used?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. And that's just I use it for advantage?
Yep.
10.
I don't think so. I don't think they're anything like that. If anything, you're probably gonna find those at the bathhouse.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Marcus would have. Your Majesty, what are you looking for?
And why do you care?
Trying to help. I was curious.
Does it look like I need your help?
It kind of does. You've been looking at the same shelf for 5 minutes.
Maybe I'm just window shopping.
Are you sure you're
Well, that's
looking
not how
around
you do it.
pretty- You're looking around pretty intensely. I wouldn't really suspect you to be the type to be so invested in a gift shop. Just tell me what you're
Why do
looking
you care so much?
for. Again, you're walking around like a chicken without his head. I'm just curious.
I'm going outside.
Are you sure? I'm fairly certain I'm gonna find your bookmarks. If you just give me like 2 more
Why are
minutes
you-
here.
I'm not looking for a bookmark. Why would I need a bookmark? That's stupid.
I thought I saw you flipping through Lena's smut.
The book I wanted was given as admission fees.
That's right. Maybe we can find it inside. Hey, Sedge, do they? Is there like a whole building that's a part of the Great Library that's just smut?
Sedge starts to blush,
Oh, there it is.
and
Okay.
I'm not allowed in that building anymore.
not even. Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
No, would you looks like we got to stop once we get inside somehow.
Titania's walking out of the store
Okay.
and just sits on a bench outside.
DM, I know this is fucking impossible, but can I roll something to see what are finding a Titania bookmark?
I feel like the closest you could find is Tatiana
For Tiffany.
or Tiffany.
Roll an investigation check. Be aware this is a very high DC.
No, I totally get you. I just want to
Nat
roll.
20.
I haven't rolled anything tonight. If I could roll for God, my investigation sucks too. Let me see.
I believe in you.
See, it's not. I got a 14 plus 1, 15.
Yeah, I think on a 15. Let's see here. Excuse me while I pull up names that start with T. I want to see what names you might find. I think you find
Tammy.
You find like a Talia. There's a
Tony.
a Taylor, a Trinity. There's Theodora. Yeah, Tiffany is in there. Not a single damn luck finding Titania. Tabitha. Tamara.
Timothy.
Teresa.
Do you mean Timothy?
Ina.
Trisha.
I meant to say something else. I meant to say.
All right.
I
Okay.
meant to say Tammy.
It's not even 11 yet.
What do you mean?
I know we have a very important mission in front of us here,
Mhm.
and I hate wasting time on fucking bookmarks. But I gotta ask this next
Nope.
question.
That's
all right?
great. That's great.
When it comes to, all right, we already when I imagine these little bookmark section, all right, we have all of these names, right? But is there like another end of this, like when you rotate it over, where okay, this is a section that isn't names but instead titles? You know what I mean? Like
Yes, for
Queen
sure.
Queen Bee, T-Dog, you know, shit.
Oh, absolutely. I think
Oh,
there's
dude.
bookmarks.
no.
There's bookmarks like that, but I think there's also, I should also note, like snow globes where the thing inside is exaltation. There's like little prints of a painting someone did once of exaltation and Candlekeep. Yeah, there's all those like little kitschy things you find at theme gift shops. But yeah, absolutely there's word bookmarks that are like more titles than they are names.
Oh, okay, perfect. Kate.
Yeah. Oh,
What would be a funny title? Just wondering.
I'm gonna tell you a true story of a person I played softball with and soccer in high school.
Oh boy.
And her nickname when we were playing sports for our coaches was T Money.
Oh my god, that is so good. Holy shit. Please tell me there's a T-Money.
Yeah, there's a fucking team.
Oh. Yes. All right,
Would it be
T-Money.
T money or be like T
T-Money.
gold or something?
All right.
T
I'm gonna
plat,
grab
T
I'm gonna grab
plat,
a
T plat.
I'm gonna grab a T-Money. I'm gonna grab a T-Money and also an H-Dog. Like H like dash dog. There.
Yep, yeah.
So I'm gonna grab those two. I'm gonna grab one of them snow globes too.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Do they have t-shirts here?
I
They-
really hope Marcus
they
starts
ropes.
a snow globe collection.
You know what? They do have novelty robes.
Oh, really?
I went to Candlekeep. My friends went to Candlekeep, and all they got me was this stupid robe.
Yeah,
Like, are we talking bathrobes or like actual functional robes?
like functional
That are
robes.
juicy in the bag.
Like functional
Okay.
robes. These aren't bathrobes. These are like there's some of the robes here are similar to what the Avowed wear, although missing some decoration. And yeah, some novelty ones.
Can you give me an example of a novelty one? I'm just curious.
Well, like I went to Candlekeep and all I got was this robe, or
Great day at Candlekeep. Candlekeep strong.
yeah, or
They still got them Jersey Shore
Rise and
strong
grind.
shirts.
there's you know the like skyline of Candlekeep with the in bold and like the big bubble letters Candlekeep across it.
I heart Candlekeep.
Yeah, or and like there's the pillars of pedagogy, where it's like
The big library.
yeah. shit
the
like
memes
that.
and Candlekeep must be off the fucking chain.
God, I'm trying to think about a good bookmark for Isle of title wise. I gotta sleep on it. Alright, so yeah. I'll get 2 bookmarks and the snow globe for sure. Yeah. Random ashtray, no ashtray, that's stupid. Yeah, I'll just get these 3 things for now.
Okay.
3 little
That'll
things.
run you like, we'll say like 2 silver.
Steal. I'll take it. Alright, we'll take it. I feel like I do ask, like, where did they even get stuff? Like, who brings this in?
Yeah, Feldmar looks up and goes, well, okay, so I make many of the robes myself, simply because, you get bored. You make the same robe over and over and over again. I get it, they're nice and they're very functional, but I have to make, but also seekers come here and they ask for the strangest things, and they think it's funny. They say it like it's a joke, like, oh, do you have a robe like this? And I'm like, well, now I do, but the bookmarks, well,
you make these bookmarks?
well, I weave a bit of silk. Yeah, I have silkworms out back that I harvest the silk from, and so the scraps I turn into bookmarks, and occasionally I've gotten people that have like, oh, can you embroider my name on it? I'm like, sure, I guess, and then I made a bunch of extras with very common names that come through here. The snow globes, I don't make those. The snow globes, I order those. They're fun.
Oh, yeah, these are nice.
They're popular among the avowed, actually.
This might be a first, but can I put in a custom order for a bookmark?
Sure. What do you want?
Very simple. Just one side that says Italian, the other one that says Elena.
Can you spell those? And he like pulls out like a quill.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He goes, yeah. That should be easy enough. We'll say that's. You'll have to make that a double-sided so that the stitching doesn't. We'll say that is for custom 1 silver.
Alright, well, fine by me.
Great. I should have that done by tomorrow. It is easy.
Yeah, no rush.
Work on it in
Right.
between patching.
No
You're
fucking
there,
deal.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, work on that between my orders. You're there to get your rope patched?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just I tell him, I'm sorry, I just didn't have any time when I was on the high road. But around the shoulders, it's getting a little tight. I don't know if it's just my armor or if I'm broader. I don't think I am.
Is
you're
that
getting chunky.
Alcedon? It's been years.
Oh no.
Roll a 19 on a die to recognize you, so he's just like.
Oh shit!
So
Even
you,
with the
like
fucking
you approach
hat?
you.
Even with
Oh,
the
I
hat?
forgot you were wearing the hat of disguise. Are you wearing the hat of disguise here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wearing it the entire time.
I forgot you were wearing the hat of disguise. Never mind then. That's my
That would have
bad.
been funny as fuck though. Like I mean,
It would.
Wait. Hear me out.
Dude's
Hear me
just
out.
you. He has face blindness, but like the
No, I
minute
was
you
about
open
to
your
say that.
fucking
Damn.
mouth,
It's because the way you're walking.
Why do you
No.
look like Sahara right now?
I forgot that you were wearing the hat of disguise. That is my bad. He does not recognize you.
like that'd be funny, but you know I am wearing the hat of disguise.
You know what? I can roll to see if he has face blindness and recognize you by other means.
Yeah,
You know what?
let's
That's
do
fine,
that.
why not?
Okay, let's. How am I rolling for that? How am I rolling for that? Let's see here.
He recognizes you by your walk.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a luck check. 10 or higher, he has face blindness and recognized you a different way. He looks up as you pull up the rope and you're like, it's getting tight, and he's like, I'm sorry, do I know you? 'Cause you still have the the hat of disguise, and so while he can, in theory, he recognizes your other aspects of you, but still there's a disconnect of seeing a different face, and he goes, And so you can see him looking up and, like, squinting at you and, like, just looking around, like, sorry, do I know you?
No.
Make a deception check.
Fuck. What's my deception?
Charisma.
It's not that bad. I don't have proficiency, but it's not that bad. Ooh, ew, ooh.
If the dice say otherwise.
12.
12. Let's roll an insight check for him.
That one? Fuck.
No. You said nat 1 as my dice went from a 19 onto a 1.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, all right, my mistake. Something about you seemed very familiar. But yes, I can. It's hard to add fabric. It's easier to take away fabric. I can see about just getting your replacement robe.
I mean, if you could just skip the patches and, like, sew them on the inside. I mean, like, I don't really... I'll get new ropes. That's no problem.
Okay.
If I can keep these, though.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm not gonna
He's a bit of a
take them
hoarder.
from you.
I'm not a hoarder. They're just
Okay.
sentimental.
No, I
happens, Mom.
understand. Yes, I can get you new robes. That'll be... see here. I have ones that are roughly your size, so should be, like, 6 copper, since they're already pre-made.
That should be fine. That should be good enough.
Right, and if you want them tailored to you a bit more, it'll be a bit extra, but...
I think Taylor would be fine. Would that be like a silver to...
Yeah. That should
Give him
be... Silver's plenty. Great.
Give him 3 and tell him to keep the change.
He looks at you, he's like, alright. Stand still while I get your measurements.
Sarah!
And it'll, like, quickly take your measurements.
What the hell are you working at? There better be somebody out there.
Hey, baby.
Everyone's like, yeah, Australian cattle dogs don't bark except for when they're alerting. But when they alert, they're fucking loud as shit. There's not even anyone out there. Sahara! What the hell are you barking for?
But,
Do you hear me?
he takes your measurements, takes your money. Come by at the same... come by tomorrow. I'll have the bookmark and your robes ready.
Alrighty. Leave the gift shop after that.
Mhm.
Try to see if the Tanya's still outside.
She's just out on the bench, legs crossed, and just like angrily or like annoyedly doing the thing where like a woman has like her legs are crossed, her arms are folded, and she's just like annoyingly kicking her foot around. Doing that just annoys Sid.
sulking, but trying to look like she's not sulking.
So I
Yeah.
have some bad news.
Get on with it.
They just ran out of your bookmarks. So I couldn't find the Tanya one, but I found you one better. I'm sure people called you this all the time back home. Here you go. Hands a bookmark that says T-Money.
DM, what are these bookmarks made of? Are they made of paper or wood?
Silk.
Silk?
Yeah.
She casts create bonfire on it. And
Can
lets
you
it
do
burn
fires
up in her
here,
hand.
though? I thought fires were impossible here.
Fires, you can't burn a book.
Oh, you can't burn a book. I thought
Yeah,
it was
the
like old
books
fire.
the books are protected, I think, against fire.
Mm.
Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
If fire is just outright banned, I do have another idea.
Okay. Flames larger you're right. Flames larger than a candle are suppressed within the keep.
Okay.
So, I
then
did forget about that. But yes, flames larger than a candle
Okay.
suppressed within the keep. So
That's a little okay.
the fireplace within the hearth is an exception. At the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. No, she's gonna cast frostbite on it then, and then try to snap it in half as it's frozen. Like flash freeze it, and then like try to snap it into pieces.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check.
Oh God. 22.
Yeah, I think you very quickly freeze it and you watch as it like freezes solid and you can just snap it in half.
I snap it in half, then crumble it, and then just hand it back to Marcus.
Do you feel better after that?
A little.
All right, good. Well, here's the other. I take out a second one out of my back pocket. Here you go.
She it starts to freeze just instinctually, and then she actually stops and reads it. She flips it over, sees Lena's name on the other side.
This isn't a newer one. That's gonna be done tomorrow. This is like a second one that I got.
This is a second T money.
T money. It just says T money.
She casts Mage Hand, and the Mage Hand just picks it up and floats it out of the walls.
Wait, is there some kind of magic that just down because it's technically a flying?
The wards do not prevent someone from exiting Candlekeep. You prevent entering.
Sadly, I was not smart enough to get a third one.
Oh, pity.
But if you did feel better after breaking the first one, you must feel really great after doing that. Or are you still mad you weren't able to find the thing you were looking for?
Would you stop doing that? It's really annoying.
What? Stop doing what? Breathing? Probably talking.
Pretending you care about me.
I'm not pretending that I care about you or that I hate you. I'm just conversing. It's kind of a thing people do.
You're getting gifts.
See, that was kind of more for me. I knew it was going to piss you off when you saw Team Money. But I mean, if you decided to hold on to it too, that would have been too. But I'm really expecting that. But so
you keep asking how I am. You keep asking to help me. I don't want your help, and I don't want you to know how I am.
Well, usually when people ask someone else how they're doing, they don't really answer. It's kind of more pleasantry, but don't think too much into it. But are you okay?
Do you care?
Let's say I did. What would you say?
I think there's a flicker of something into Tanya, and she just looks away. That's it.
Okay.
I'll just take that as a no then.
Eventually, you guys can return to the House of Rest, unless you guys want to do anything else.
Bathhouse.
And go to the bathhouse.
Titania wants a bath.
I mean, Titania can also go by herself.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Titania's gonna hang in the back of the group, and then as everyone's going back to the hearth, she's gonna divert to the bathhouse.
Yeah. Can divert to the bathhouse. Heading over there, the bath and steam house. It's a relatively humble bathhouse that is here. Open to seekers and avowed alike. It is the waters in there are volcanically heated by like geothermal vents from deep underneath. These are water pumps. There are let's see here. There are spacious rooms containing heated pools, with a few others in there already, some of them in casual conversation or debates. There are hot saunas, more like private rooms, as well as massage parlors.
Titania's gonna book a private bath, and get. Does the bathhouse have like bathing herbs, and
Yeah,
bath salts?
yeah, I think they have like a few relatively simplistic ones for people to
Mhm.
use.
She's gonna get a rose herbal blend and a lavender herbal blend.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice bath.
Yeah.
Here later in the evening. Is there anything specific you wanted to do at the bathhouse?
How's that right arm looking?
Not good.
Cool. Think last we saw a couple weeks ago was like just above the elbow now.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
maybe another half inch above that.
Okay, cool.
It's slow. The progress is slow. One of those things where
Yeah,
like if you
yeah.
weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice.
Considering it's been a while since Titania's actually seen it, I think she does jump a little seeing how high it is. And then for the rest of the time she's in the bath, keeps it fully submerged.
That arm doesn't even
So
feel
she
the
just
heat.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you does though.
But like,
Which is nice.
yeah. But like with the herbs on the surface of the water floating around and like the steam, she can kind of ignore the discoloration of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly the point is like the visual ignorance of it for now.
Yeah. But is there anything else anyone wants to do this night?
Oh, I'll make sure to give Hello their bookmark.
Is that the T-Dog one?
That's the H-Dog one.
Or
H-Dog.
yeah, I meant to say H-Dog.
Yes, H-Dog.
There
Here you go.
Thanks.
Believe it or not, they did not have a hello. I know, I'm very upset too.
Tragedy. Thank you, Marcus. I will say though, before Hello lets everyone in, would like open the doors slightly and just be like, "Please present your little things." And Hello,
Little thing.
yeah, Hello will show the baby mimic as a like proof of I am who I say I am.
Forget what my little thing was, but I'll show you my little thing.
It was your
Pause.
familiar.
Batsby.
A little bat hanging from the inside of your jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we should probably like write down what everyone's little things are somewhere.
I feel like we have to keep it in our noggin. What if someone gets their hands on it?
This is more honestly
Out of character?
Oh,
for
out of character.
Yeah, I thought we meant like on Discord.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Like I would just like put it in
Party
game
notes.
I guess. Oh, party.
Gotcha. H-Dog, we might need you to hunt down Titania at some point if she's out too long. She scurried off somewhere.
She's probably at the bathhouse. Or she left.
Yeah,
Hopefully
alone.
she didn't leave.
Hopefully. I kind of pissed her off, so I want to be surprised.
Jesus.
Well, she's easily pissed off, so you know.
I didn't do anything bad. I gave her a nice bookmark.
What did the bookmark say?
Well, it didn't have her name, so I got team money. Sounds pretty cool.
It's so dumb sounding.
Badass. But then they, you know, they turned it to ice and then crumbled it up. So then I took out my backup one because I knew they were gonna do that. They yeeted it over the wall somewhere.
That's just excessive and
Is what it is. She got her kicks in.
I guess so.
She enjoyed it in her own way.
Yeah, alright, I'll go check.
He's gonna be
My-
regretting it once we get inside, and we're gonna be reading all kinds of like. Did you know there's one building in there just smut? Like, and she's not gonna have a bookmark. You can't like bend the pages, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. Well, now you got your bookmark.
Thank you, Marcus.
Looking out. I'll probably start helping Isla write out this letter. Well, whatever it's gonna say.
Yeah, to which, in that end, please make me a deception check. Or not a deception, a persuasion check. For how well you write the letter.
Can I help?
Yeah. You're helping to write the letter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I use guidance on this roll?
Yep.
Cool. Oh my god, that first roll was a 1, so thank God for this help. This was about to be the worst letter ever written.
Hi, I'm a messenger from Chandria. We know how the winter is. Please let us in.
But like
Thanks.
all terribly spelled, and it's like sign like thanks bitches. Like
29 persuasion.
Nice. This is a very well written letter.
To whom it may concern.
to the great readers of Candlekeep. Yeah, you are fairly confident in this letter and its ability to get somebody's interest.
Cool.
With that letter written, you all, anything else?
no, we just hand it off to like one of the avowed. Right?
Whoever's manning the door or something. I don't know what. I guess we
Veg
asked
knows the
around.
procedure.
All right, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you might have to go to the Pillars of Pedagogy in the morning to hand it off. That's where you would go to like request books. So
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we'll send it over as fast as we can. Besides that, I guess just waiting around to see if the Tanya comes back.
I have to ask, in the letter, do you mention like who all is in your party?
God damn it. Okay. Important question here.
Yeah.
To our best buddy says this will strike over here. When you were sending letters to your parents, did you name drop the Banes of Thunder?
I think we established in the manuscript. I don't know who's reading that manuscript. That'd be up to Red. That I pretty much didn't leave nothing out.
Yeah.
But in the letters to his parents specifically, I don't think he mentioned anyone specifically at all. It was mostly just like a check-in, like, hey, everything is fine. Here's the latest writing for the manuscript. I have been around the Sword Coast at this point, and I have not died yet. Please write back.
It's less about naming other people and more. I'm wondering if when you were telling them about what you're up to, if you at all mentioned I'm a part of this group called the Banes of Thunder because yada
Ye-
yada reason.
No,
No? Okay.
no.
All right. So I
Sedge kept the letters very professional and impersonal, and
Mhm.
everything that was in the manuscript was, like he was writing as Alphadon Vin Noir. So when he was
Mhm.
writing to his parents, it was as Athlodon Vin Noir. He wasn't mentioning, "Hey, I'm part of the Banes of Thunder, as Sedge Thistle Strike." Like that.
Mhm.
That wasn't what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
feel like very early on in his pilgrimage, he got the gist that if it wasn't important, if it wasn't pertinent, his parents really didn't want to hear about it.
Okay. All
The,
right. So
the reason I ask is because like, hey, there's a huge difference between, hey, I need entrance for research, because it's possible then that only Ilith will be granted entrance. So it's a question of, hey, I need entrance, I need to do research, versus these people, including myself, need to do research. There's a big difference between that. So, who among your party do you list out for this purposes?
well,
I think
I was gonna recommend for the. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Bones.
I was gonna say I think we might have to bite the bullet and list out all of us, just so that we can stay together.
Yeah, I was gonna say like to avoid having to list out each individual person, that for this initial message, we see if it can't be a case of like, hey, agent here, Agent of Chandria here. Um, I am on this mission along with the group, the Banes of Thunder, who are serving as my escort or who have a vested interest in uncovering the kind of research that we need behind the walls here. Can we be granted access? Like trying to pass it off as me along with the Banes of Thunder as an entity, and then see if we get a message back that says either come on in or we need more information, like give us a list of names.
Okay. Um, what I'll let you know as through Sedge, through Sedge's knowledge, is that, like, from the get-go, you're likely to be more successful if you name specific people, because entrance to the Emerald Door is very selective, and having just a vague "let the Banes of Thunder in"
Gotcha.
allows for that wiggle room of, like, you could say anyone's a member of the Banes of Thunder. And
Figure.
so if you want to stay vague, there'll be a penalty assigned to that persuasion check. I won't tell you what that penalty is, but there will be a penalty. If you want to name your party specifically, you can keep that 29 persuasion.
Okay.
Like,
Does it have to be?
do you see the
Does it have to
problem?
be first
No,
and
I
last name?
totally see the problem. I totally see the problem.
Um,
I would say the same thing.
Not necessarily. I think just like, let the people under this name, enter, which would be like, you could do just first name, sort of a thing. But the idea is, like,
They have to know who is coming in.
yeah.
No, totally, yeah. So, other thing we can do, let's name everyone, but give Sedge a different name, a different first name, maybe. I mean, he already has the Head of the Skies on. We can name the whole group and just give Sedge one of his alias names if we need to.
Well, it'd be a new name because Sedge only has Sedge and Alphadon.
Well, don't forget that you have your Feywild name.
Dawn?
Oh yeah, Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah. Here we got Helu, Ilith, Lena, Marcus, and our boy Dawn, featuring Dawn.
And Oscar, can't forget about him.
Banes of Thunder featuring Dawn. So, we got everybody's name but his. I mean, it's still technically a name he goes by. If we get through and we run into any trouble, if anybody's sneaking in and it's Sedge, I feel like that's the least amount of trouble. We could just probably write off the idea of I'm trying to avoid my parents kind of a thing.
Trying to avoid all those jilted lovers.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here like on Banes of Thunder business. I don't want to be sidetracked by my parents. I got very important stuff going on, right? But that way we don't need to name drop Sedge, but we're still giving them our names so we don't run into trouble.
I like that idea.
That's a good one. Oh shit. Whoops.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Her Majesty
All right. What do you think, Kate?
because I. Okay.
Kate in the bath?
the
Kate?
Huh?
What do you
on the
think
Yeah.
about that idea?
As a player or as Titania?
Let's say as a player.
Okay. I feel like every plan we've talked about has some form of consequence, but I think naming everyone may just be the simplest way to get in. Because if we don't succeed on this, we just dip out quickly and never return.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think at that point it matters if they have our names or not.
No, true. I at least feel with this plan, if we don't succeed somehow, like if they uncover that Sedge, we at least have enough wiggle room where we can probably talk.
Yeah.
At least some possible deniability.
Yeah, it's important to note also that one of your goals here, along with figure out what the fuck is going on with the Oblex, is find the portal.
Yeah, that's another important thing here.
We can find we know of like 2 other portals to the Feywild. We're fine.
Why don't you be in the smut building? Okay. All right. So yeah,
it's gonna be in the smut library.
We will do that then.
Do we find a fucking portal? Jesus.
Probably in the catacombs.
I was gonna say another thing I would like to do tonight is talk to my friend Beyond, if possible.
Oh no.
Okay.
The person who has brought us to this point of us knowing that this thing is even here, just for some more information. But yeah, we're gonna list the names, but for Sedge, he's gonna be going by a name that he does go by, not very often, but Dawn.
Okay. Good to know. That will work. That'll work as the workaround. You have this letter ready to go in the morning. Helu, you go to find Titania at the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also see like the very humble bathhouse, the large room. How do you go about trying to find her in the bathhouse?
Is it like are there private rooms?
Yeah, it seems like there are private rooms available.
How are all of them in use?
No, not at this time. Yeah, not at. It doesn't seem like they're all in use at the moment.
All right. The ones that are in use, I'll. Actually, is there like an attendant?
Yeah, there's an attendant.
Yeah, I'll just ask. Hi, I'm looking for one of my party members, and then describe Titania.
Okay. Let me check my records. I will be right back.
Thank you.
In reality, what they do as they like disappear is that they will, in an effort to for safety reasons of like the same sort of like reasons, retail safety reasons, will be like, well, rather than confirm or deny whether or not this person is here, I am gonna say, let me go check something, and then go to the room that Titania is in, knocks and sticks her head in. Excuse me.
Titania's got like cucumbers on her eyes and her head's back in the tub. What is it?
There
I still have 20 minutes.
I'm aware. There is someone here who is asking after you.
Is it a purple tiefling? If so, just send them away.
No. We'll describe Helu very briefly.
She takes the cucumbers off her eyes.
Handsome purple tiefling, by the way.
Stupid looking tiefling. Send her in.
Right away. Will return, goes, follow me, please. And we'll take you to Tanya's room.
Thank you.
Hello enters and Titania's in the same spot. Cucumbers back on her eyes, both arms under the water. Just reclining.
Oh, good. You're alive.
What do you need, Hello?
Just making sure you weren't, yoinked.
If I were being yoinked, I would make it the entire city's problem.
Fair enough. If they didn't get the drop on you first with those... Are those cucumbers on your eyes? Why do you have cucumbers on your eyes?
They're good for the swelling under the eye. Apparently, Lena's been neglecting our skincare routine.
Kind of hard to do on the road in the middle of a cursed winter.
Well, if Marcus can do it.
You and I both know that Marcus is full of shit.
He's always full of shit.
I love him very much. He is always full of shit.
How do I know you didn't get yoinked? You are, after all, working for my sister in your sleep.
Much to my eternal shame and chagrin. And I will pull out my little baby mimic. I have my little guy.
The stupid hat's in my bag in the corner.
I will go check the stupid hat that's in the bag in the corner.
Still there?
Great. Glad to see you weren't yoinked.
Can't say I return the sympathy.
I'm not going to even stoop to respond to that. Okay. I'll be outside waiting. Bye.
Wait, hold on a second. Did Marcus get you one of those stupid bookmarks?
Yes.
And then she just waves Hello out. Like, absent-mindedly with her right hand.
Whoa. That's,
what?
That's the right hand's the cursed hand, right?
Yep.
Hellu's, eyebrows just sort of, shoot to her fucking hairline.
She ducks her arm under the water again.
Are you in pain?
No.
That's good, at least.
It's mostly numb. Or at least can't feel temperature.
That's not good.
It's only a matter of time when I can exact my revenge on my sister.
Are we gonna have to worry that you're gonna throw the prime material out of balance? I can't
Once
say
we
I'm
get back,
really interested.
Once I get back to the Feywild and return my court to its former glory, the prime material is none of my concern.
Gee, thanks. You know,
you could always stay in my court.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had enough of Boast Archfey, or at least you and your sister, to last me several lifetimes. I don't really like the idea of being someone else's pet.
never said you would be a pet. You'd be a guest.
Yeah, I know what that means. That's basically a glorified word for pet.
The inner workings of the summer court are more complicated than you give them credit for.
Oh, I'm sure. God, forgive me if I don't believe.
Do I have to forgive you?
Yes, unfortunately, it's mandatory.
I don't think so.
Regardless, even, when you return to the height of your power, yada, 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 getting rid of your sister will just also throw the Feywild out of balance, which is also not good. So, I don't particularly...
I never said I was going to get rid of her. I merely said I was going to take my revenge.
And would your revenge involve putting her through the gauntlet of what you've been through?
Possibly.
That's basically getting rid of her.
If I can get back, then she could. She'll have learned a valuable lesson in treating her siblings fairly.
I highly doubt that. But you know her better than I do, I guess.
Jeez.
Titania just gets out of the bath and starts to dress herself in front of Helu. And then, like, I think for the first time, also Helu sees, or anyone in the party sees, like huge raking scars on her back from the witch hunter.
Ooh. Helu definitely, winces, but it's more out of, sympathy than pity.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows what that's like, having, big old animal scars.
Mm-hmm.
But she won't say anything about it.
And then once dressed, Titania will just motion for Helu to lead the way out of the house and back to the house of rest.
And she will.
You guys return to the House of Rest. Anything else? Or are you all, other than Marcus, heading to bed?
I think Sedge stays up. Not up the entire night, but just a restless kind of pacing.
Yeah, takes you a little bit longer to get to sleep than most.
Feels
I
like a
can't-
caged animal, but also a lot of anxiety about where they are.
Mm-hmm.
It was OG3, Sedge, Marcus, and Helu in one room with Eilif and Titania in
Yeah.
another, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I think Helu would want to do watches, but
I think Marcus, if you're in the room, if you're sharing a room with him, he would just say go to sleep, it'll be fine. I'll stay up and do the watch, basically.
you're right. You don't sleep anymore. All right, just do me a favor and peek your head in on Eilif and Titania.
No promises, but all right. Rest up. Actually, yeah, it's fine. I should be okay.
Thank you. Just be careful. Stay alert.
Doesn't look like Sedge's getting much sleep anyway, so I'll just tell him to go check up on them if anything.
I'll be more than happy to. I feel like I haven't slept in days.
Can you tell
I
Lou is paranoid?
You know what? Let me thinking through back. Here's here's one of Lena's bonus rippers. How about you read this? Here you go.
Who, me? I don't want to read that.
Help get your mind off of stuff. You're always reading such serious shit or writing your own stuff, so
I have no choice but to.
I just realized it's us.
what you mean?
You and Sedge. Like when we first met in Vandalin.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Back when we used to have to take turns to find out who was gonna sleep under the bed. Yeah.
It's been such a long time since it was just the three of us.
Yeah.
Lena joined, well, she was Blossom then, and then we had Fen, and then Renan was with us.
Yeah.
And then Lycan.
Oh, we made it work then, and we'll make it work now.
Got Caden. Sorry, I can hear Chutney screaming, making like this creaky ass old lady noise. Hi, Miss Creaky.
We
Aw.
caught a bit of
What?
that.
What was she? You caught noise from Creaky Lady? Yeah. Meow, little meow, you little baby. Never mind. And I think Hello will just sort of like turn over and go to sleep, or at least attempt to.
Okay.
Okay.
Sedge does eventually end up taking the bodice ripper
Nice.
and starts reading it, but stays up far, far later than he probably should.
Would make
and-
Constitution saving throw in that case.
Okay, I think I'm good at those.
That's just you every Sunday night.
I'm not that good at Constitution saving throws. Fuck, hold on. 14 plus 5? 19?
19. Okay. You won't take a point of exhaustion in the morning.
But at some point, Sedge just kind of starts pacing, looking out the window, and just fidgeting in a very un-Sedge-like manner.
Are you gonna tell me you're okay? Again?
What? Am I what? Who's doing okay? What?
I just every time I ask you how you're doing, way over to Candlekeep for the past month, he said, "Oh, I'm fine.
Well,
Never been better." Are you gonna lie to me again, or
lie. Really?
lie to yourself?
I suppose I've been feeling a little bit more
Mhm.
out of sorts. The more we're already here. I'm worried about my parents. I'm worried about us getting in tomorrow. And I felt like I've done a disservice to all of us by lacking the necessary preparations. I forgot that it would be unique getting through the Emerald Doors. I usually just write to my parents, and in a matter of hours, at least a day, they would let me in.
Well,
And-
given the circumstances, there's not really much you can do.
Aware. What was the trinket that Marcus got, Sedge? When we had the little holiday gift exchange?
God damn it! What the fuck did I get this guy? I got him. Wasn't it like a light? Yeah, I think it was.
Or like a little magic book light.
Yeah, well, it's like a little crystal that lights up. You can like hook it to your book. Perfect for the bonus ripper. Not gonna lie. Got you that and a lighter, I think.
I think what Sedge does, instead of actually using it as like a book light or whatever, I imagine it's like a smooth like stone or gem or something, right?
Yeah.
I imagine he just kind of holds it in his palm and rolls it over, occasionally like letting it it light up from dim to bright before kind of just putting it back down to dim and just smoothing it over with his thumb, and it's just like so and I'm not proper Kalashtar anymore, and this dragon mark is I don't even know if I've been getting better. I still don't like eating hot food.
You've always been a little weird, Sedge. This is just a new thing. I wouldn't think too much into it. I think you have a more pressing concern on your mind, seeing as how close we are to parents.
Parents are
your
my
dragon
biggest
mark doesn't help.
concern.
No, I imagine. Hopefully they're
I-
safe. But are you going to be good to go in there? It's like you said, we're facing a lot of uncertainties, so.
I have no choice but to be.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not exactly a personal question, but it's a question nonetheless that is delicate, I guess you could say. Would you particularly say you're a religious, Marcus?
Religious? I mean, define what you mean by religious.
Well, what if, per se, you followed a goddess your entire life and a great deal of your identity was built upon it, and then you were like, well, maybe I should follow a different one.
Oh, you think about jumping ship? Okay.
No, this
Interesting.
is purely hypothetical.
I don't think you deal in hypothetical, Sedge. Especially when talking about something like this. So wait, what exactly is your question then in regards to your hypothetical?
I mean, okay. It's not like I was lying to you. I mean, I was being very transparent.
Mhm.
Erithis is my goddess and has been for my entire life, like I said. But I've been thinking since we left Baldur's Gate about what that means for me. And I'm learning it doesn't mean a lot. I mean, of course I will be loyal to her until my dying breath. But there is this path that's been set out in front of me, and what if I just don't want to follow it anymore? But
Well, let me ask.
everything I know has been built upon this.
Mhm.
Upon my belief in Erithis and my devotion to her. It's just I guess I'm wavering, and that also makes me nervous.
Well, let me ask Sedge. You say it's everything that you know. You say that you're devoted to her, but everything that you know, including your devotion, is that something that you decided on or was chosen for you?
You and Eilif talk the same way sometimes. Quite obviously it was chosen for me. I was born into this. It's not something you could just leave easily.
I see. Well, to answer your previous question, then, your first question, I guess I'm a religious man because I have no choice to not to be. I'm much the same. I couldn't choose my god. It was chosen for me.
The bookkeeper, your warlock patron. I actually don't know if Sedge knows it's the bookkeeper. Your warlock patron.
Sure, call them whatever you want.
Right.
All I'm saying is, if I had a choice in the matter of where to lie my devotion, of who to wager my survival against, my everyday, I wish that I had the same freedom as you to move around, to shop around, to turn heel and decide for yourself what exactly is that you want. So, I guess if you are having doubts, maybe that's a sign that maybe you're ready to actually choose your own path, to walk away from the one that has already been chosen for you. So I guess the better question is, if you have that freedom, if you have that choice, and obviously if you have the will to, why aren't you?
That's a good question, and one I don't think I have an easy answer to.
Is it because of your parents? Is it because,
They that that plays a significant part in it. They'd be so disappointed in me.
of course, or are you worried about the unknown?
The unknown isn't what scares me. We have into unknown situations and came out of it maybe not unscathed, but stronger for it.
I personally, I think, Sedge, that I think you enjoy the comfort of knowing who you are. For as long as I've known you, you've worn your name like a badge. I mean, your name is tied to all the values that you have, the ones you've been building around this identity taken on. So the moment you start questioning yourself, it all kind of falls apart, right?
I mean, yes, you do have a point. Both of the names that I've chosen for myself have just, well, I mean, Alphadon was given to me by my parents. Elmas actually came up with Sedge Thistlestrike.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Well, our names aren't really our choice, at least the ones that we're born with, but yeah, there's comfort in letting someone take the lead. But that comfort comes at a price. And if that's something that you've been feeling and you've had doubts over, and you're willing to see what's on the other side, then I think you should take that chance. Because there is nothing worse in this world than living with our little group is just full of it, so I'm sure you don't want more.
May I make a confession?
Sure.
I, as a paladin, I try to make sure that even though I'm devoted to Erithus, I do try to make sure other gods are seen and heard, even if it's a little bit not in my wheelhouse. I'm no cleric. The good lady Tamora, I don't want to say she's been particularly good to me, but everything that it's been enlightening, to say the least. And what you're saying of choosing your own path and making my destiny my own, essentially, is very much so a core belief of her followers, and I suppose a part of me that it really appeals to a part of me. I don't know, food for thought.
That's an interesting god to have on your mind. You said that she's been good to you?
I've certainly been more. I mean, there's not many temples to Erithus anymore, of course, but there was the shrine in Phandalin, and I visited a shrine, and whenever we're at a temple, whenever we're at a shrine, I do, donate a little, just a little.
Okay, I mean, if you have a good feeling about it, if you think you're going to be met with fortune, why not?
It's not the
I think-
fortune that I'm after. It's the freedom.
Same thing. When I said fortune, I didn't really mean monetary. I mean, the greatest gift that anyone can find. Gambling on themselves and coming out on top.
Yes, I'm sure you would know a lot about that. I don't mean that in a mean way. I do mean that sincerely. You have a lot of experience.
Sure. My case is a little bit different, but
What? No, that's the player. What did you say?
I said in my case it's a little bit different, but
Yeah.
I feel like in yours, if you gave yourself the chance to take that risk, to put all your chips on the table and see where they land, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I suppose I'll have to take that gamble. I'll have to make that bet and for once bet on myself coming out on the top.
It's the best thing you can do. But who knows? Pray on it. Or whatever the hell people like you do.
Well, yeah. Yes, essentially, yeah. Clerics get a little bit more into it, really, but personally, I think it's just a bunch of fuss and theatrics that you can really take out. Anyway, this bodice ripper is horrible. I've stayed up late enough.
Stay up a little longer. I might need you on standby. I'm just gonna check on Hello real quick.
Of course.
Just stay right there. Okay.
Yep. After Marcus leaves the room, I leave the room. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't leave the room. I meant like
just joking.
I'm literally gonna check on Hello real quick. What I'm gonna do is now that Hello's asleep, I've tried this a couple times now and haven't had much, so I'm just gonna keep on banging on the fucking wall until I'm gonna do a dream real quick.
Okay.
Just trying to see if I can check on evil Hello or if I'm gonna get zapped again.
Give me a second. I'm gonna do a luck check for something.
Okay.
This is only relevant if I happen to get an nat 20.
Okay.
Oh shit. Nope. Where are you going, dice? Okay, cool.
Trying to get that
Not
nat
relevant.
20 for you.
Not relevant. I was like, if this is a nat 20, you pop in at the end of the
God.
one shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought that's what you.
Oh, damn, that would have been
So
good.
funny.
It would have been, but the dice said no.
No.
I think it's the same thing that has been, which is that you try to enter Helu's dream with this message, but it is just blizzard. No visibility. You can't even see Helu. It is just pitch black night with a blizzard, and you are like knee deep in.
Okay. Worth a try. I will leave before it gets bad. All right. After that, well, Sedge is still awake in case the worst fucking happens. I'm going to try to contact other plane.
Okay.
I'm going to try to specifically reach out to the one person that's been an okay enough person, guy, gal, whoever they are, non-binary pal. Since they've pointed the direction here, so I can ask some questions.
Yeah. Just pull up. Okay. Yeah, you take the time to cast the ritual in this spell. Please make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god, thank god I got 15 on the dot. 14 plus 1.
Oh
God, I want to be fucking insane here.
Yeah, you do not take the psychic damage. Successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions.
Okay. I'm less worried about the psychic damage and me being freaking brain dead for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Starting out, I say, hey, are you free to talk right now?
That's one of your questions?
Yes, I've established an okay enough relationship. I'm not gonna be a freaking dick and like just like come in with a question, you know? Be like, hey, are you free right now, dude? Are you like at a party taking a shit? I don't know.
There's a pause before the answer comes in. Yes.
Okay. All right, next question. Well, I am in Candlekeep right now. They have a very cute gift shop, very nice. Just wanted to circle back to what we were talking about before. Just looking for maybe some specifics here. I am trying to find that whole portal. When you were referring to a possible portal being in Candlekeep, is this portal a book?
There's a long pause before. Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Do you know the specific location of this book within the library?
Roll something. Lewis, do you know the specific location? No.
No. Okay. Huh. I'm thinking, I'm looking in the back reaches of my mind to the various voices I have head.
Okay.
Voices in my head. I have 2 more questions left to ask. Any suggestions?
Is it in the smutty romance section of the Great
Oh
Library?
god, that is so good. I wish I could. You don't
No,
understand how many.
they just answered they don't know where it is specifically.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to be clear. There's a lot of ways to interpret specifically.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay.
But they said no.
Yeah, again, there's a lot of ways to interpret the phrase specifically.
They don't know like specifically which like on which shelf in which building, but do they know the building?
Okay. That's a good question. Should I ask that then?
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Sure.
Huh. Or I can even ask, I was gonna ask, do you know the general area within the library that's
Do you
in?
know which building in the Great Library it could be in?
Yeah, we could
Okay.
I would
separate
start
it
with that one before asking about slutty
All right.
romance.
Okay. God, yeah. You don't understand how many more questions I had in the back of my mind that I could just waste just for the LOLs of it, but I'm not gonna do that. Be productive. Do you? Sorry, say that again, Kate.
Do you know which building of the Great Library the portal is being held in?
The voice in
Or
my
being
head
kept in.
says, as a question, projected out.
If you ask, do you know the specific building?
Mm-hmm.
The answer comes back. Yes.
All right. Something else I was thinking, guys, right? Unless anybody has another type of question, we can ask if we're trying to narrow this down little by little. We can ask if it's on the east or west side of the library.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be clear. I just want to clarify. You don't have to ask a yes or no question. It's just very typically they'll only answer in single word answers or a short phrase.
Which
Okay.
genre is it being kept in?
You are not required to ask yes or no questions.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was just trying to
Because-
avoid that slight chance of it of not getting whatever.
We could,
All right. What were we gonna say, Bones?
if excuse me, to make it even more specific, so we could sort of divide the Great Library up to 3 sections initially. So, I don't know if are you looking at Foundry?
Yeah, I'm looking at Founder. I see your little thumb,
So like,
little finger.
yeah, so this is east. Then from like here, this area could be north, and then this could be west.
I was gonna say another thing we can do if we're gonna take the gamble of getting some kind of cryptid sentence or a couple of words is ask it directly which building it's in. Now that we've established that they know the specific building, you know, maybe they can
I
give
was
us a
gonna
hint.
ask. I was gonna say, which genre is it being kept with? Which could narrow it down to a couple of buildings, but we also, if Sedge knows, how
Yeah.
the
Oh,
books are sorted, if they're sorted by
yeah, that's
genre
right.
then author, or author then genre,
Are we
or
dealing
just
with the
author.
fantasy Dewey here?
Yeah.
We got the Dewey
Amer-
Decimal System in Candlekeep.
American classification.
Dewey Decimal System's international, baby.
Yeah. Is that something that Sedge has spoken on in the past? Is there like a building for this specific subject
Swear
or
to
something?
God, I have mentioned the Dewey Decimal System by name in this campaign at one point.
Okay, so they're for sure sorted by genre if it's Dewey
Oh,
Decimal.
well, I guess that's more of an answer for God here. Is the library sorted in a certain, obviously a certain.
Is the portal in the 641.58s the cookbooks?
It's one of the, like, for a library to be this big, there would have to be some fucking insane organization system.
Yeah.
It's likely that like every structure, every building is like a dedicated thing. There would have to be some bonkers organizing for this to be any amount of feasible.
Okay. So how do you think the organization system looks like then? Like, just so I can frame it as a question, you know? If we're gonna do that as a question. Like, is it a numbered system or?
I mean, genres is probably not a bad idea. Asking by genre is probably not a bad idea. Asking by like, I don't know the Dewey Decimal System very well. Trying to think here.
But Dewey is basically
asking
like
the author might be a good idea. Asking who the author is.
Okay.
The genre, the author, you might be able to even get away with asking for the title. But with a short phrase, you don't know if it's a very long title, you might only get a portion of it.
Okay. All right. Okay. We might have to ask some more questions another night. So let's make this last question count at least. Okay. These are our options then, guys. Are we going to be asking for like the author or a portion of the title, or should we go for genre?
I think genre,
Mm-hmm.
because then we
Okay.
might be able to narrow it down to a single building and then just look through the building and possibly come across it in a day.
Okay. All right. Watch it be the smut section. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what we're gonna ask. What? Shit. What genre of book, or what? God, how should we frame this, guys? I don't want to say what genre of book. I want to say it in such a way where we can get like a building location or a section.
What
genre building?
is the book located in?
What genre is the book located in?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's go with that. What genre is the book located in?
Folklore.
That makes sense.
That makes
Would
sense.
Sedge
Okay.
have knowledge of where the folklore section is?
Uh,
Or
Make a
or at
history
least know
check.
how to find it? Ah, fuck. All right, history check. All right, come on.
Did
Come
Sedge
on,
fuck
bake
someone
it.
in the folklore section?
No.
That's the real question.
Maybe, you
They're
know.
making stories there.
That is a 13 plus 6
19?
or 19. Yeah.
Yeah, there's for sure like a building dedicated to folklore, to collection of tales from different cultures, that sort of a thing. For sure, you would know that there's a building for that.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, leave it off at that. I say, all right. Thank you. I hope you have a good night and or day. I don't know how it's working over there. I might reach out tomorrow or the next day with some more questions if that's all right. But see you later. Mind wave goodbye.
Bell ends.
Interesting. Okay.
With
Scratch.
that, are you Are you taking your rest after that?
Oh, I do actually have to check up on Ilif and Titania super quick. Just
Okay.
because I promised hello. So I would just knock. Yeah, just knock first. I'm not even gonna open. Just knock.
I'm assuming Titania is asleep. Yeah, I think you
Yes.
find
Yeah.
them. There's no response at the door, and if you crack it, they're asleep.
They're sleeping. No weird goo on them or anything. No weird.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. All right.
I think Titania rolls over and just like subconsciously flips Marcus off by the door. Like her hand folds in such a way that she's flipping the bird at him.
Does Lena / Titania have a blankie on?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I would leave some water over by the nightstand or something then to drink like first thing.
If Lena's the one who wakes up.
I mean that's true. I don't know. Maybe Titania likes it too. I don't know. Just as a precaution, glass of water. Boom, right there. Look at Ilif in the corner, T-posing in bed. And then,
Standing on the bed, blanket just draped over their head. T-posing.
I guess this is how you usually
Oh.
how you usually sleep. Like I said about it. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Okay, but yeah.
It's a Feywild thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird Feywild shit. I don't know. All right, I will leave them be.
Okay. And if you are heading to sleep after,
Well, I don't sleep.
well, yes, heading to rest.
Yeah, me just sitting in the corner somewhere.
Okay. With that, as everyone lays down to rest, While getting the benefits of a long rest?
Yeah.
Kate, please roll that d20.
Titania wakes up.
Oh.
Right.
It was even.
It was even.
We got the
Alright.
best of the best.
But that is where we'll leave it. We go ahead and stop the recording.